Welcome to Mike Lansing Field. Hannah Martin alongside you as we are getting ready for Game 4 of this 5-game set against the Canyon County Spuds. Last night, the doubleheader, the Spuds won both games of that doubleheader. Those were 7-inning ball games, but this will be a new game, and I have a wonderful, great feeling that the Horseheads are going to win here tonight. We will give you the lineups for the Spuds first. It'll be the center fielder, Ronnie McBride, leading off. The shortstop, Noah Denny, batting second. The first baseman and batting third, Zach Tollerman. The cleanup man, the second baseman, Cole Arnold, batting fifth. The backstop, Luke Daniel Wicks, batting sixth. The DH, Kane Ross, batting seventh. The third baseman, Carson Hake, batting eighth. The left fielder, Cam Grant, and batting ninth, it'll be the right fielder, Owen Bischoff. And on the mound for your Casper Horseheads, it is the hometown kid, Will Clare, as he comes set and now deals the first offering of the ball game home. It's a strike on the outside corner. And we are underway here in Casper. Another hot one. This is the last really hot day of the week before the weather is supposed to break. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one squirts away from the catcher, and the count is 1-1. It is quite windy here at the ballpark. The wind blowing out to right as we open things here. Claire has a 1-1 count here on Ronnie McBride. Claire, the right-hander out of Casper, Wyoming, 6-foot, 180-pounder, as McBride's going to roll over on this one, sends it to the third baseman, Callahan. And that is how things start here. A 5-3 ground out for Claire. We'll have Noah Denny coming to the plate. We will let you know how they line up behind Claire in just a moment. We had a late addition as Claire gets ready to deal to Noah Denny here. Here is the pitch. This one is a strike on the outside corner. Behind Claire, it is Halverson in left, Dunn in center, Herder in right, Schmidt at first, Kimura at second, Vega at short, Callahan at third, and Menacini doing the catching behind the plate. As this one will miss downstairs, and the count moves to 1-1. 2-1, excuse me. As the curveball, it's in there for a strike. Can't leave it up at 2-2. Claire is a 6-foot, 180-pound freshman at Mount Hood Junior College. 0-3 on the season for the Horseheads, as here comes the 2-2 pitch home. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now full at 3-2. The Horseheads, Claire on the season for the Horseheads with a 6.55 ERA in 10 games, 6 starts, 34 and a third innings of work for him, 22 strikeouts, 22 walks, and 50 hits. As this one is skied on the infield, we'll see if it stays in play. It does not. It is up and into the grandstands, and that will be a foul ball. This the 4th of 5 games and the 8th of 9 overall that these two teams have played against each other dating back to last Thursday. As here comes the full count pitch. This one is shot out to the shortstop, Vega. It is under his glove and out into center field, and that'll be a base hit for Noah Denny. And somebody's got the Reputation playlist on, because we've had back-to-back Taylor Swift Reputation songs on. Let me tell you, that is taste. That's taste, Chris. Runner aboard here for Zach Tollerman. We will give you a standings update here, where the teams stack up as Claire gets ready to deal the first offering home to Zach Tollerman. This one misses too tall, and the count is 1-0. The Canyon County Spuds currently 2.5 games behind the Source Valley Sabre Dogs at 13-11. As here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one misses off the corner, and the count is now 2-0. The Horseheads 6-17, 9 games back in last place, but no worries at all. As here comes the pitch home. 2-0 offering is right down the heart of the plate. And the count is now 2-1 on Claire. Want to welcome in everybody watching the broadcast, all of the Spuds fans, all of the Heads fans, all of the folks who are perhaps lost and landed on our YouTube channel by accident. Welcome in. The 2-1 catches the bottom of the zone, and now the count is even on Salzman, the first baseman tonight for the Spuds. At the plate right now for him with a runner aboard at first and one down in the top of the first. As here comes the offering from Claire. Swung on and hit foul down the right field line. Count will move to 2-2. One down, top of the first inning. Scoreless ball game here after the Spuds swept the doubleheader last night. They took the first game 5-2, and then the second game 7-6. As here comes the 2-2 runner takes off. It's an off-speed pitch up the middle, and this will be a base hit. As falling down was Ray Kimura. Tried to reach behind him to make the play. Probably would have if he hadn't had to go over and cover second. But that is no fault of his, of course. As that'll be another base hit, so 2 of them here in the inning. Denny gets down to second, and Tollerman is aboard at first as Cole Arnold will dig in. Runners aboard at first and second with one down here in the top of the first inning. As Claire, with the breeze blowing in on him, delivers the pitch. This one chopped to the shortstop Vega. He gloves fires to second for one. Over to first. It will not be in time, so they will have the man in the middle on the fielder's choice. Getting down to third on it was Denny. And Arnold will be aboard with 2 down, and now runners at the corners here in the top of the first inning for Lucas Danielwicks. Chance for the Spuds to get on the board here. Danielwicks, 5'9", 195-pounder at Mesa Community College in Riverwoods, Illinois, as he will look at strike one on the outside corner from Claire, who has thrown 18 pitches now in the first inning, 12 strikes and 6 balls. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Pitch will not be made. It goes over to check on the runner at first, and Arnold is back safely. We will welcome in the Spuds for one more game tomorrow before the Sioux Falls Sunfish will be in town this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. As here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Misses, and the throw gets by the second baseman. Here's the throw. It's not in time, and the runner will score. So, we'll see how they score that. But for now, Denny is home safely, and Arnold has himself a stolen base. Probably a double steal, I would imagine. As the pitch to Danielwicks was a ball. Count is 1-1, and now the Spuds lead this 1-0. Oh no, they have given somebody an error. That's terrible. I would never. We'll have to go see. That's the scorer's decision, not mine. Claire comes set, deals home. This one misses downstairs, and the count is now 2-1. Perhaps on the throw by Mendicini that allowed the runner at third to score in Noah Denny. We will have to see. I would have said double steal on it, but we'll have to see. The 2-1 misses downstairs, and now the count 3-1. Arnold aboard at second for Lucas Danielwicks, excuse me. As here comes pitch from Claire. This one is swung on and hit out to right. Moving in on it is Herter. He makes the catch, loses his hat in the process, but the important part about it, he makes the catch for out number 3. However, 1 run in for the Spuds here. We head to the home half of the first. Spuds leading 1-0. Welcome back to the ball game. Hannah Martin alongside you here at Mike Lansing Field. Ryan Callahan, Victor Vega, and Brandon Herter will be the men due up here in the bottom of the first inning to take on the starter for the Canyon County Spuds. It is Joe Ely. Ely is the right-hander out of Northwest Nazarene, originally from Caldwell, Idaho, so he is a hometown kid. So a battle of the hometown kids here this evening. As Callahan will dig in to face him here. And the first offering will miss outside for a ball. Count is 1-0. Scoring decision on that play in the first. The error was on the catcher, Mendocini, on the throw, and that's how they have decided to go with that one. As here comes the 1-0 offering, and it misses once again outside to Callahan. Count will move to 2-0. Ely, the right-hander, 6'1", 205 pounds. 0-3 on the season with a 6.26 ERA in 8 games. 18 2/3 innings of work, 16 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 24 hits. As this one will pop out of the glove of the catcher, and now the count is 3-0. There was a question against the... Oh, we got a stray balloon on the field, so happy birthday to somebody. Oh, it's caught in the... It's caught in the fencing. There was a question in the chat regarding the games coming up this weekend. We were originally supposed to play Spearfish, and the schedule has changed once again as Ryan Callahan will take the 4-pitch leadoff walk, and he will be down to first. We have seen a number of schedule changes late in the season here. We were originally scheduled to play Spearfish, but we will play Sioux Falls instead. As Victor Vega will come to the plate, the shortstop batting with nobody out here in the bottom of the first and a runner aboard at first. 1-0 Spuds lead. The run was unearned, so not charged to Claire. As Ely gets ready to pace Vega. The last time Ely pitched was against the Casper Horseheads Ball Club. As this one catches the inside corner, count is 0-1. Casper, no decision in his last outing against Casper, the 16-14 victory that the Spuds had on the 25th. 2 innings of work, 5 runs, 3 of them were earned, 3 hits, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts for him in the outing. As here comes the 0-1. This one misses too low. Count will move to 1-1. One run, 2 hits in the top of the inning for the Spuds. Here comes a 1-1. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Count will move to 1-2. Beautiful evening here in Casper. Another hot one, but the wind is blowing in, so alleviating some of that heat. As here comes the 1-2 offering home from Ely. This one is chopped to the first baseman. He gloves, steps on the bag. Out there, they go to second. They will have Callahan, and it will be a double play. So that one will go 3-4. And both men are out on it. It will send up Brandon Herter, who is batting now here in the bottom of the first inning with 2 down and nobody aboard after the double play. Herter now out of Sonoma State College. Congratulations to him, moving on up in the world. A sophomore there, originally from Napa, California, 5'9", 190-pounder in the left-handed batter's box. As here's the pitch. This one misses away from him, and the count is 1-0 now to Herter. 1-0, Spuds leading here early. Here comes 1-0. This one is shot foul down the left field line. And the count is now 1-1. Eric Arado popping out to grab that one. Joe Schmidt is the man on deck. As Herter will climb back into the box, and it is a 1-1 count home to him. As Ely looks in for the sign, he's got it, now deals. This one is swung on, and he fouls it off at the plate. It hits the plate and then comes up and hits him, but he looks to be all right. And the count will move to 1-2. Ely 1 strike away from facing the minimum here in the bottom of the first. Herder will climb back into the box now. He is ready for the 1-2 offering home. Ely comes set. And here's the pitch. Misses too tall, and the count will even up at 2-2. Herder is hitting .333 on the season for the Heads in 24 games. 16 runs, 5 doubles, 14 RBIs, 9 walks, and 24 strikeouts for him. As here comes a 2-2. This one misses again outside. And Ely in danger of walking 2 men here in the inning. We saw Brandon yesterday. He was 2 for 4 with a run scored, a double, 2 RBIs in the game. He was in both games, actually. The first one he went 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. And he will indeed take ball 4. He tosses the bat away, and he will jog on down to first with the 2-out walk. And it will send up Joe Schmitz. The cleanup man tonight, batting with 2 down and a runner aboard at first here in the bottom of the first. Spuds lead 1-0. Joe Schmidt, the freshman at John A. Logan College out of Villa Ridge, Missouri. 6'2", 230-pounder, hitting .283 on the season for Casper, an all-star as well. 24 runs, 9 doubles, 3 homers, 33 RBIs, and 13 walks. As here comes the pitch. Herder takes off. The throw goes down, and it is not in time. It goes into center, but it is backed up, and Brandon Herder will have himself a stolen base. The pitch did miss, and so the count is now 1-0. Last night, Schmidt was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, a double, a triple, and 2 RBIs, as well as a strikeout. That was in the 7-6 ball game, the second of the doubleheader. As here comes a 1-0. This one catches the top of the zone for a strike, and the count will even up at 1-1. Herder takes his lead off second. Bottom of the first, 2 down, 1-1 the count to Joe Schmidt. As here's a pitch. This one is a chopper, slow roller to second. Arnold will glove and fire over to first to retire Schmidt. The Horseheads leave a runner. We head to the top of the second. Spuds leading 1-0. Welcome back to the ball game. It is 1-0. The Spuds leading here in the top of the second as Kane Ross digs in Against Will Clare, he shows bunt on the first offering, and the pitch misses upstairs. Count will move now to Kane Ross, 1-0. Ross, Carson Hake, and Cam Grant do here in the inning against Clare, as this one is fouled off. And it goes to the backstop, 1-1, the count moves. On Ross, who is out of Cuesta College, originally from Dana Point, California, 6'3", 190-pounder. As here comes the 1-1 from Clare. This one catches the outside corner. Beauty. Count will move to 1-2. Ross hitting .242 on the season in 32 games for the Spuds. 23 runs, 5 doubles, 15 RBIs, and 19 strikeouts. As here comes the 1-2. This one is popped up on the infield, moving over and on his Kimura. He settles under it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Brandon Herter loses his hat again. We are going to have to get that poor kid a smaller hat so it stays on his head. This is the second time already that he's lost it. As Carson Hake will come to the plate now.
Number 26, Carson Hake. Fans, make sure to head down the left field line.
Top of the second inning, 1 out. Nobody aboard here. Spuds leading 1-0 for Carson Hake. As he will dig in here against Will Clare, the hometown pitcher. Off-speed pitch that will miss inside, and the count is now 1-0. We have another balloon on the field. It is the night for balloons on the field. As this one is rolling. It's rolling. Oh, it's in foul territory now. First base coach tried to make a play on it, and he couldn't, and this one is going to float away. As that one will miss in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now 2-1 on Carson Hake. 2-0 on Carson Hake. Hake from Victoria, Minnesota. Right-hander, 6'2", 210 pounds. 27 games, he is hitting $165, as this one is shot foul, and the count is now 2-1. We saw him in both games last night. The first one, he was 1 for 1 with a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 walks. And then in the second game, he was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. As Clare comes set and deals a 2-1 home, this one is shot foul at the plate, and the count will move, even at 2-2. Nice showing here at the ballpark as well. Chris is down for his first meal of the evening. He's coming back with a hot dog in his hands. It's kind of brutal. It's only the second inning, and he's locked out again. No. As the pitch was a ball, and the count is now 3-2. As this one is shot to the shortstop on a bounce. He grabs it, fires over to first, not in time. We'll see how they score that. It is a hit. As Cam Grant will check in here now with a runner aboard and 1 down here in the top of the second. Spuds leading 1-0. Grant's from San Bruno, California, out of Skyline Community College. As here comes the first pitch home, it's swung on and missed. Clare climbed the ladder with a fastball, and he got Grant to go swinging at it. 42 games, Grant is hitting .232 for the Spuds. As Clare checks the runner back at first, and now will deal home. The 0-1, he went to the off-speed pitch now, and he grants a swing at that one. So the count is now 0-2. As here comes the 0-2 offering home from Clare. This one bounced up there, gets away from the catcher. Runner will go down to second. He's thinking about third. He will head into third. The throw is not in time. And Carson Hake will have 2 bases on the wild pitch. Pitch was a ball, so the count is now 1-2 on Grant. It is Western Wednesday here at the ballpark. So everybody in their best Western gear, boots, hats, jeans. Not Chris. Well, Chris is in jeans every game. So he's always ready for Western Wednesday. This one misses just off the plate, and the count will even up at 2-2. Runner aboard at third for Cam Grant, who is batting with one down here in the top of the second inning. As here comes the 2-2 home. Swung on and missed, and down swinging is Grant for the second out of the inning. Big second out for Will Clare, as it will send up Owen Bischoff, who is the number 9 man and wearing number 9 in this Spuds lineup. Top of the second inning, 2 down, runner aboard at third, 1-0 Spuds leading. For Owen Bischoff, who we did see last night, we didn't see him in the first game of the series. He is out of Mount Angel, Oregon, and he will take a ball down and outside for the first offering from Clare. Clare is at 37 pitches, 22 strikes, and 15 balls. Bischoff getting ready for the 1-0 offering. The right-hander, 5'11", 185 pounds. As here comes a 1-0. This one is swung on, hit into right field. This one is going to get down for a base hit, and another run will come in to score on the RBI single by Owen Bischoff. We have a third balloon on the field. This one is a Silver Star, as this one is going to float up and away. I wonder where all these balloons are coming from. Man, that's the third one. So the lineup will turn over for the first time here in the second inning for Ronnie McBride, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in the ball game. 2-0, Spuds lead. This one misses upstairs, off-speed pitch that missed. Count is 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 man left on for Canyon County. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on for Casper. As the pitch will miss out and away from McBride, so the count is now 2-0 on him. McBride is 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. As here comes the 2-0. This one is swung on and hit foul down the right side, so the count is now 2-1.
Another souvenir baseball goes into the stands, followed by a drove of children.
2-1 now, the count to Ronnie McBride. As here comes the pitch. Runner takes off. Now he stops. The pitch was a ball. So the count is now 3-1. The Spuds still vying for a playoff spot. They are 2.5 games out of first. And so are the Horseheads, 6.5 games back. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and fouled back, so now the count will run full. And it'll be a payoff pitch with 2 down here from Will Clare. As here comes the payoff pitch. Runner takes off, swung on and missed. Down to a knee on it is McBride, and Will Clare fooled him badly. As 1 run comes in to score here in the second for the Spuds, we head to the home half of the inning, 2-0 Spuds. Welcome back to the ball game. Hannah Martin alongside you here in the bottom of the second inning. The Spuds lead 2-0 over the Casper Horseheads, as Eric Arado, Hank Dunn, and Ray Kimura will come to the plate here in the home half of the second. Joe Ely out for another inning of work. 17 pitches, 7 strikes, and 10 balls for him. As here comes the first offering home, and this one will catch the outside corner to Arado. 0-1 the count. They announced the Nate Sweetheart of the game between innings, and it was Eric's mother, Renee, who I got to meet last night. Lovely gal. She came up. She recognized me right off the bat. She was like, "You do a great job. Thank you very much." As this one will miss upstairs to Eric. Count will move to 1-1. Also got to meet Jacob Small's parents earlier today. They are in the house this evening. They will see Jacob pitch later this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed for him. So that is lovely. I do love getting to meet all the parents, as this one is swung on and missed, and the count will move to 1-2. One of my very favorite parts of this job is getting to meet all of the folks who leave the kind YouTube comments. As here comes the 1-2. Eric will step out. Now he gets a fresh set of signs from Coach Stover, who's down the left field line. It is TJ down the right field line. As here comes 1-2. This one is swung on, chopped to the right side. First baseman Tolleman is there. He underhands to Ely, covering, and together they will retire Arado. Oh my God. Okay. Microphone just dropped off the ceiling. That is fine. It will send up Hank Dunn. Dunn batting in the bottom of the second inning with one out here. Spuds leading 2-0. Dunn, a freshman at Yakima Valley Junior College from Eureka, Montana, 6 foot, 175-pounder. Was 0 for 3 last night with a walk and a strikeout in the ball game. That was in game 2. In game 1, he was not in the game. Or he came in as a defensive replacement, excuse me. But he didn't have it at bat, as this one misses inside. And the count is now 1-0 on Dunn. 1 run in the first and 1 in the second for the Spuds so far in the ball game. As the Heads looking to break through to the starter, Joe Ely, here in the second. He comes set and now deals home. This one misses once again inside, and the count is now 2-0. I want to give a big shout out to Andrew Hansen, who did the Instagram takeover today. Super funny guy. Would totally recommend you go check out all of the stuff that he posted on our Instagram today. He did a great job. He even did an interview with himself, as this one misses upstairs, and the count is now 3-0. And in fact, you should follow us on all social media. You can even follow myself at Hannah Martin, MARTIAN 34 on Twitter. It gets me in trouble all the time, but I cannot stop tweeting. As that one is a strike on the inside corner, and the count is now 3-1. 1 down, bottom of the second inning here for Hank Dunn, who was batting with the bases empty. As here comes the 3-1 offering home. This one misses too tall, and Dunn is aboard with the 1-out walk. And it will send up Ray Kimura, the brand new second baseman for the Horseheads here on the season. He comes to the plate with a runner aboard at first and 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Kimura from Osaka, Japan. In the left-handed batter's box, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore at the College of Idaho. Kyle is in the chat. Hello, Miss Kyle. Oh, my goodness. As that one is bounced up there, and the count will move to 1-0. Kyle is from South Dakota. So she is out in this area. She is a lovely, lovely gal. We met her through a mutual friend. I say we. She came to my Super Bowl party, and all of the existing friends in the group, as the runner takes off at second. Takes off for second, and Hank Dunn is in there safely with the stolen base. The pitch will go down for a ball, so the count is now 2-0. The existing friend group, we were all excited, so excited to meet Kyle. We'd heard great things about her from our mutual friend, her boyfriend Jacob, who is also an excellent human being. Just 2 of the best people you will ever meet, and both so smart. Kyle is in Med School, as here comes the pitch. This one catches the outside corner, and the count is 2-1. So great to see her in the chat. Subtle Sunfish fan, but it's chill. I had that feeling. Well, bestie, they will be in this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you'll have to catch the broadcast. As Kimura looking in is Ely, and here comes a pitch. This one will catch that outside corner, a delayed strike call, but it is a strike now, 2-2. One down, bottom of the second inning, 2-0 the Spuds lead. Ely looking in here. He's at 30 pitches through an inning and a third. Checks the runner back and now deals home. This one is swung on, chopped by the glove of Ely, but the second baseman Arnold is there. He will fire to first, and they will retire Dunn, or they will retire Kimura, excuse me, and Dunn will go down to third. As it will bring up Austin Menacini. Menacini batting with the first run of the ball game for the Horseheads, 90 feet away. Bottom of the second inning, 2 down, 2-0, the Spuds leading. As Ely looking to pitch around the 1-out walk. As here comes the offering home. This one is swung on and fouled off to the right side. And the count will move to 0-1. Bottom of the second inning, Spuds leading 2-0. Dunn takes his lead at third. Here's the pitch from Ely. This one misses downstairs, and the count is now 1-1. 2 down, bottom of the second inning. Runner 90 feet away for the Horseheads. It would be their first run of the ball game. Here comes a 1-1. This one misses too tall, and the count is now 2-1 to Austin Menacini. Kyler Halverson is the 9-man tonight. He is out on deck. As swung on and missed. We might have got a piece of it there, but regardless, it is a strike. And Deuces are now wild up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. In the bottom of the second inning. Ely looking in for the sign. He's got it. Menacini ready for the 2-2. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch that misses upstairs, and the count is now full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning for the Casper Horseheads. Looking to get on the board for the first time here this evening. As here comes the pitch. This one is swung on and popped up to the right side, but fouling out of play. And so the count will hold right where it is, full, 3-2. Hank Dunn, the man at third. For Austin Menacini, looking to drive him in. Full count, 2 down. And Ely will step off. He will go over the signs again with his catcher, Daniel Wicks. He's set and now delivers. Swung on and hit out to right center. Going back on it is Bischoff. He will not get to it. It's a double off the wall. This one is going to go for extra bases. Heading to third is Menacini. He will be out at third. But the important thing here is the run scores on the RBI double by Austin Menacini. And it is now 2-1 Spuds as we head to the top of the third. Welcome back to the ball game. 2-1 here now in the top of the third inning as Noah Denny, Zach Tollerman, and Cole Arnold will be due up against the starter Will Clary. Deals ball one high to Noah Denny, who is 1 for 1 with a single so far in the ball game. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for the Spuds. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on for Casper. This one will miss, and the count is now 2-0. Clare at now 46 pitches, 26 strikes, and 20 balls for him. This one will catch the outside corner, however, and the count is now 2-1 to Denny. Denny from North Dakota State, originally from St. Paul, Minnesota. As here comes the 2-1. This one is swung on and fouled off, so the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, the last game that we will play in the regular season against the Spuds. A 6:35 first pitch, and then we will welcome in the Sioux Falls Sunfish. As here comes the 2-2. This one misses down low, and the count is now full to the leadoff man, Denny. The Friday and Saturday games for the Sunfish will be 6:35, and then the Sunday game 4:35 matinee. The last Sunday game of the season, in fact, as here comes the payoff pitch. He elevated with the fastball, and he gets Denny to go swinging at it. As down hacking is Noah Denny for the first out of the inning. And it will send up Zach Tollerman, top of the third inning, 1 down, bases are empty. We will have a doubleheader on Saturday. The Horseheads will only play 1 game, but starting at, I believe, 5 o'clock, we will have the First Responders slow pitch softball game, which should be a blast. So make sure to come out to the ballpark for that one, as this one misses off the outside corner, and the count will move to 1-0. The proceeds will benefit the Natrona County Safe Rides program, as this will catch the outside corner, and the count is now 1-1. On Tollerman, who was 1 for 1 in the ball game, he singled in his first plate appearance. As here comes the 1-1. This one is swung on and lined into the glove of Victor Vega. Oh, he climbed the ladder for that one. And Zach Tollerman can't believe it, but he is out number 2.
That brings up your K-man, number 3.
Timed the leap perfectly, and it paid off for him, as there are 2 down here quickly in the top of the third for Cole Arnold, who is 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice earlier in the ball game. He will dig in here now against Clare with 2 down in the top of the third with nobody aboard. Do we have a typo? Oh, yeah, the updates. Chris. That's on Chris, Holly. That's not me. We'll get it fixed. Thank you. Here comes the 1-0. This one is sent out into right. Moving over on it is Herder, and he makes the catch above his head to retire this side. So the first 1-2-3 inning for Will Clare. We head to the home half of the third. Spuds leading 2-1. Welcome back to the broadcast. Bottom of the third inning, the Spuds leading the Horseheads 2-1. It'll be Kyler Halverson, Ryan Callahan, and Victor Vega to dig in here for Casper in the bottom of the third. As here comes the first offering to Kyler, and this one misses in the opposite batter's box. And the count will move to 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 men left on for the Spuds, and 1 run in all the columns for the Horseheads. As here comes the pitch, it's fouled back to the screen, and the count is 1-1 on Halverson. Give you some score updates from around the league. The Big Sticks lead the Knockers 2-0 in the top of the 5th. The Trappers lead the Pioneers 7-5 in the top of the 4th. It is 2-0, but no, it's 1-1. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and it's now 2-1. The Sunfish leading the Sasquatch 7-4 in the bottom of the 2nd. The Moo leading the Sodbusters by 7-3 in the bottom of the 5th. And the Saber Dogs are beating the Whiskey Jacks 6-3 in the top of the 6th. As this one is bounced up there, and the count is now 3-1 on Halverson. Kyler, a hometown kid, so we got 2 Casper kids, the only 2 Casper kids left on the roster, out there playing tonight. As here comes the 3-1 offering home. This one misses down low and in the dirt. And Halverson works himself a leadoff walk as we welcome Ryan Callahan to the plate. He took a walk in his first plate appearance. Callahan, a redshirt freshman at the University of Kansas from Overland Park, Kansas. 6'2", 185-pound redshirt freshman. Hitting .271 on the season in 45 games. 32 runs, 10 doubles, 19 RBIs, and 29 walks for him so far this season. As here comes the pitch. He shows bunt, but he doesn't get a pitch, and the count is now 1-0. Two to 1, the Spuds leading here in the bottom of the third inning. Runner aboard for the Heads. As here comes the 1-0. It will not be made. It goes over to check on Halverson, who drives back safely. It's freaking out. The 1-0. Throw goes over to check on Halverson once again, but he is back safely. After this, the Spuds will be taking on the Pioneers as this one is lined back up the middle. Arnold makes a diving stop, but he cannot get it out of his glove. And so Ryan Callahan will be aboard with a base hit. Impressive of Arnold to even be able to get to that ball. It was in his glove, and then he tried to flip it out of it, but was unable to. As it will send up Victor Vega, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in the game. As I was saying, one more here against Casper, and then the Spuds are on the road to take on the Pios for 3. They'll be back at home taking on the Big Sticks, and then they will be in Minot taking on the Big Sticks for 2 to end their season. As here comes the first offering home, showing bunt is Vega, gets it down right in front of the plate. Confusion between the catcher and the pitcher. Everybody's going to be safe as the catcher and the pitcher collide. We will make sure that Ely is okay. We'll see, they give him a hit on it. And how about this? The bases are loaded with nobody out for the Heads. After the bunt single is complete, he was probably just hoping for that to be a sacrifice, but because of the miscommunication between Ely and Daniel Wicks, it goes as a base hit. And it will send up Brandon Herder here in the bottom of the third with nobody out. Spuds leading 2-1. But the Horseheads looking to change that here as they have a great scoring opportunity. And a great guy at the plate, Brandon Herder. Here comes the pitch. This one catches that outside corner, and the count will move to 0-1. Herder now at Sonoma State, the sophomore there from Napa, California. As here comes the 0-1. This one catches that outside corner once again, and Herter is now down in the count 0-2. Ely with some paint there. As Joe Schmidt is the man on deck. Bases are loaded here for the Heads. As here is the 0-2. Swung on and missed by Herter, and he is down on 3 pitches. And so that will send up Joe Schmidt. Bases loaded, bottom of the third, 1 down. Spuds lead 2-1 here. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for the Spuds. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on for Casper. As here comes the first offering home. This one misses up and outside for a ball. Count will move to 1-0 on Schmidt, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in the ball game. Schmidt, a freshman at John A. Logan College. Facing off against Joe Ely, the starter. He sends this one all foul down the right side, so the count will move to 1-1 now on Schmidt. Ely, 51 pitches, 25 strikes, and 26 balls for him. 1 down, bottom of the third inning. Runners full of Horseheads. Bases full of Horseheads, I should say. As Ely takes a deep breath, the 1-1. Swung on and lined up the middle. This one is going to get down for a base hit. 1 run is in. They will hold up Callahan at third. But Joe Schmidt has done the job. He has tied this one up on the RBI single, scoring Kyler Halverson. So Halverson scores, Callahan to third, and Vega to second. As we have a brand new ball game here, everything knotted up at 2. And it will send up Eric Orado, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in this one. Joe Schmidt has had a couple of big clutch RBI hits the past couple of nights. He had an RBI double last night. And so now it'll be up to Eric Orado. Bases are loaded with 1 down, trying to keep the line moving. As here comes the pitch home to Orado. This one catches the outside corner, and the count is now 0-1. Callahan at third, Vega at second, Schmidt at first. As here comes the offering home from Ely. Swung on and lined back up the middle, almost exactly where Joe Schmidt hit that one. It's another RBI single. They are sending Vega. Here comes the throw. It will not be made. 2-run score on the RBI single by Eric Orado. And we have ourselves a 4-2 ball game. Callahan scores. Vega with good speed scores. Schmidt to second. And a couple of well-struck balls here have the Horseheads leading 4-2. As it will send up Hank Dunn, who has walked in his first plate appearance. 3 runs coming in here for the Horseheads as they lead this one 4-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for the Spuds. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on for Casper. As Hank Dunn will dig in with Joe Schmidt aboard at second and Eric Orado at first. Ely now up to 54 pitches, 28 strikes, and 26 balls. As here comes the first offering home to Dunn. This one catches the outside corner for a strike, and the count is now 0-1. Dunn from Eureka, Montana, a freshman at Yakima Valley Junior College. As Ely looking in for the sign. He's got it. Now comes set. As here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Dunn was out in front of that one. And it is now an 0-2 count on Dunn. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning with runners aboard at first and second. Dunn looking to keep the line moving. No balls, 2 strikes to Hank Dunn. As here comes the pitch. Missing in the opposite batter's box. And the count is now 1-2. Dunn hitting .241 on the season with 19 RBIs in 34 games, so a chance to add to that total here now. As the 1-2 pitch is on its way. This one is swung on and swatted foul. So the count will hold right where it is for Hank Dunn. 6 foot, 175-pound freshman at Yakima Valley Junior College. He takes a deep breath. Now hops back into the batter's box. And he's ready for the offering from Ely. And here it comes. It is too high, and now the count is 2-2 on Dunn. The Horseheads have jumped out to a 4-2 lead here in the bottom of the third. 3 runs coming in the inning. As Hank Dunn, the man at the plate, the 2-2, misses upstairs. Dunn being patient. And now it is a full count to the number 6 man for the Horseheads here this evening. Three and 2. The count to Hank Dunn. As here comes the payoff pitch to him. This one misses upstairs, and Hank Dunn is battled all the way back to take the 1-out walk, and it will send up Ray Kimura. And the bases are loaded once again for Kimura, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. The Spuds bullpen is quiet down the right field line as Kimura comes to the plate with a chance to do some damage. Bases loaded, 3 runs already in for the Horseheads. Kimura does not have a hit yet on the season for the Horseheads, and what a big one it would be here. As here comes the pitch. That one misses, and the count is 1-0. As we will have time called, the Spuds coach is going to come out and have a chat with his pitcher here. Ely, 62 pitches, 31 strikes, and 31 balls. He has allowed 4 earned runs in the ball game to the Horseheads, including 3 here in the inning. As we'll get you some score updates here. We'll see if anything has changed. The Trappers now lead the Pioneers 9-5. That game in the bottom of the 4th, and everything else is stagnant where it is. Bottom of the 3rd inning, still just 1 down, and the bases are reloaded for Ray Kimura. As he will dig in here now. Ely ready. Here comes the 1-0 offering home. Swung on and missed. He went downstairs with an off-speed pitch, and it fooled Kimura. The count is now 1-1. Bases loaded, full of Horseheads. As here comes the pitch. Misses upstairs, and now Kimura is ahead 2-1. 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second for the Spuds, 1 in the second, and now 3 here so far in the 3rd, and still threatening. Nowhere to put Kimura. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count is now 2-2 to the number 7 man for the Horseheads. Schmidt at 3rd, Arado at 2nd, Dunn at 1st. The set, the pitch. Misses well upstairs. Daniel Wicks had to come out of the crouch. And now Ely is in danger of walking in another run here. 1 more ball would do it. Ely looking in for the sign. He's got it. He comes set and now delivers. This one is swung on and hit foul and out of play. Count will hold right where it is. Horseheads are looking to get back in the win column after dropping 7 straight to the Spuds. Would be their longest losing streak of the year if they were to lose tonight. As here comes the payoff pitch. It misses upstairs, and Ely has in fact walked in a run here. As Austin Mendocini will come to the plate now. Bases are still loaded. One down. Bottom of the third inning for Austin Mendocini. 5-2 Casper leading 4 runs in here in the third. He digs in here now. Arado at third, Dunn at second, and Kimura at first. As here comes the pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 1. Ely having all kinds of trouble finding the strike zone. He's allowed 4 runs here in the bottom of the third. He just walked in the 4th run. As here comes the pitch. And that one misses as well, so now it's a 2-0 count. Home to Austin Mendocini, who was 1 for 1 with a double in the ball game. An RBI double that was previously the only RBI the Hits had coming into the inning. But they have broken it open here as here comes the pitch. This one is a strike at the top of the zone. And the count is now 2-1. Bases full of Horseheads. Nowhere to put Mendocini. One of the newer players on this roster doing the catching tonight. As here comes a 2-1. Misses inside, had him flinching out of the way. And oh boy, Ely really in a jam here now. 3-1. He's got to throw Mendocini a striker. He walks in back-to-back runs. Ely looking in. Comes set. Heels excuse me. This one is sent to the shortstop softly. Gonna have to hurry. Fires over to first. They will get Mendocini, but Arado does come in the back door. And it is an RBI ground out for Austin Mendocini. Arado scores. Dunn moved to third, and Kimura moves to second for Kyler Halverson, who led off this inning. 6-2, Casper now leading. They have scored 5 runs in the frame. As Ely 73 pitches, 36 strikes, and 37 balls. That one is a strike. Misses off the outside part of the plate, and the count is now 0-1. As here comes the pitch, misses inside, count will move to 1-1 now. Dunn at third, Kimura at second. Halverson took a walk earlier in this inning. As here comes the 1-1. Misses inside, almost hits him. And now the count is 2-1. If you remember, one of the last times that the Horseheads were up in Caldwell, Kyler was hit in the head with a pitch, and he was on concussion protocol for a couple of weeks. Even after, nope. 2-1 the count. Here comes pitch. This one misses upstairs, and now it is a 3-1 count to Halverson. Ryan Callahan is the man on deck. Halverson digs back in. The count is 3-1. Here comes the pitch. Missing high and upstairs for ball 4. And Kyler Halverson will take a walk to reload the bases here. Ely really struggling. 5 runs in. He has issued a bushel of walks, a couple of base hits. It's been a tough inning for him, and it continues here as the bases are loaded for the leadoff man and the all-star Ryan Callahan. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 men left on for the Spuds. 6 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on for Casper. Here's the pitch to Callahan. Misses up and away, and it is ball 1, 1-0. Dunn at third, Kimura at second, Halverson at first. Callahan has walked and singled so far in the ball game. And a nice RBI chance for him here. The 1-0. It misses outside, and the count is now 2-0. You wonder if this is the last batter that Ely might face, he has just lost it here in the inning. As here comes the 2-0. Swung on and popped to the left side. Moving over on it is Hake, but no one will be able to make that play as it lands foul, so it'll go 2-1. So we will reset, bases loaded, 2 down, bottom of the third inning, 2-1 the count. Dunn at third, Kimura at second, Halverson at first. Ryan Callahan at the plate. The count is 2-1 on him. Joe Ely just trying to get out of this inning. 5 runs already in for the Heads. He looks in for the sign and now delivers. This one is swung on, chopped to the second baseman, Arnold. He will throw over to first to retire Callahan, and that is the inning. The Horseheads score 5 times here in the third inning. We head to the top of the fourth. They lead 6-2. Welcome back to the broadcast. It is a first pitch strike to Lucas Daniel Wicks from Will Clare, who is out for his 4th inning of work. The Horseheads now leading 6-2 after they put up 5 in the third. As a little looper here on the infield, charging is Kimura. And this one, the out will not be made. And Daniel Wicks is going to head on down to second. We will see how they score that one. It will be an error on the second baseman, Kimura. As we'll see, are they going to give him? Nope, it is just a straight up error. So reaching and aboard at second is Daniel Wicks. And it will send up Kane Ross, the DH. Ross is 0 for 1 with a fly out in the ball game. Now batting with nobody out in the top of the fourth and a runner aboard at second, as here comes a pitch. This one catches the outside corner for a strike, and the count will move to 0-1. Clare is at 57 pitches, 35 strikes, and 22 balls for him. As Clare takes a look in and now deals the 0-1 home. This one is swung on and hit to Callahan off of his glove and into left. As heading down to third on the play is Daniel Wicks. And we'll see how they score that one.
Number 26,
Another error. And that one will be on Callahan. So Daniel Wicks gets down to third on it. And Kane Ross reaches. As it will send up Carson Hake, who is 1 for 1 with a single so far in the ball game. Batting now with runners at the corners and nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. As Claire's throw will go over to first to check on the runner there. He is back safely and the throw will get away. So coming in to score on that is Daniel Wicks, and heading into third is Ross. And that'll be another error, I do imagine. Regardless, it is a 6-3 ball game now. Still waiting to see. It is indeed. Not sure who they gave it on. We will check on that for you in a moment, but the pitch now home is a strike on the inside corner to Carson Hake, so the count will move to 0-1. Hake is 1 for 1 with a single so far in the ballgame, 6-3 now. As here comes the pitch, this one bounces, gets away from the catcher, and another run will come in to score on the wild pitch by Claire. And it is now 6-4. Pitch was a ball, so the count will even up at 1-1 on Hake. 6-4 now as 2 runs come in for the Spuds. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for Canyon County. 6 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors, and 4 men left on for Casper as this one is swung on and hit foul down the right field line, and the count will move to 1-2. Cam Grant is the man on deck for the Spuds. As Carson Hake at the plate now, the count is 1-2. Here comes the pitch from Claire, off-speed pitch that misses a little bit too far downstairs. And the count is now 2-2. Hake is hitting .165 on the season in 27 games for the Spuds. 14 runs, 21 walks, 12 RBIs, and 37 strikeouts for the number 7 man for the Spuds this evening. As the pitch misses downstairs, and the count will move full now. 6-4, the Horseheads leading here in the top of the 4th inning. As here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit at the middle, ranging over is Vega. He gobbles and throws it on over to Schmidt to complete the 6-3 putout. As that will send up Cam Grant, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Grant now batting with 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning and nobody aboard. 2 runs in for the Spuds. They will not be charged to Claire because of the errors. Grant to dig in here now. He is out of Skyline Community College in San Bruno, California. As here comes the pitch. This one misses down low in the opposite batter's box. And the count is now 1-0 to Grant. Claire now at 65 pitches, 39 strikes, and 26 balls. As here comes the pitch. This one is swung on and grounded right back to Will. He will throw low, but Schmidt there to make the catch for out number 2. And so that will send up Owen Bischoff, the 9 man for the Spuds. Batting with 2 down, bases empty, top of the 4th inning. He is 1 for 1 with a single in the ball game. Bischoff out of Mount Angel, Oregon, hitting .174 on the season in 30 games for the Spuds. 23 runs, 2 homers, 13 RBIs, 29 walks, and 29 strikeouts for him. As here comes the pitch from Claire. This one misses upstairs for a ball, and the count is now 1-0. He went 1 for 4 yesterday in the first game. Excuse me, the second game of that doubleheader with an RBI and a strikeout. As this one misses, and the count is now 2-0. It is a 2-0 pitch from Claire. Here it comes. This one catches the outside corner, and the count is now 2-1 on the number 9 man for the Spuds this evening. 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth for the Spuds, 1 in the second, and 5 in the third for the Horseheads. They will have the 2-3-4 men due up when they come to the plate in the home half of the frame. As this one is swung on, hit to the shortstop, Vega. He has time, fires, dug out by Schmidt, and they will retire the side as Bischoff goes down 6-2-3. 2 runs come in on some errors here in the inning for the Spuds. We head to the home half of the fourth. Horseheads leading 6-4. Welcome back to the broadcast. A new pitcher for the Spuds is Alex Salzman, as he will deal a ball home to the leadoff man for the Horseheads here in the home half of the fourth. It is Victor Vega. So the count is now 1-0. Salzman. Here comes a pitch. This one is sent out into right. Moving over on it is Bischoff. He is there to make the catch for out number 1. And Vega is retired. As it will send up Brandon Herter. He is 0 for 1. Salzman is listed as a catcher online, which is why I couldn't find him. This is his first pitching appearance on the season for the Spuds in a 6-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As here comes the first offering home to Herter. It's on its way. This one is swung on a couple of big bounces. Salzman will take it himself. It's a foot race, and he beats Herter to the bag for out number 2. 2 quick outs for the Horseheads here in the inning, as it will send up Joe Schmitz, who is 1 for 2 with a ground out and an RBI single in the ball game. The Horseheads leading 6-4 here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 down. These two teams, let me tell you, they promise a long game. I think these are the longest games that we have had all season between these two teams, and that is true even up in Caldwell. They had a 4-hour game over the past weekend. As here comes the first offering home to Schmidt, swung on and missed. And the count is now 0-1. It was funny, the broadcaster for the Spuds was in our chat, Santina. She was talking about how long the games were. And the broadcaster for the Pioneers, Zach, was like, you know, oh, we just wrapped up a 2-hour game, and it was like 3 nights in a row that they had wrapped up 2-hour games. As this one is going to hit Schmidt in the back, and he will head on down to first. It's funny how those things work sometimes. The games that are just running so long, and some of them just zip right through. But we have had some long ones here in Casper, as the Horseheads are trying to come out on the right side of this one. They do have a base runner here with 2 down in the home half of the 4th. 6-4, they lead the Spuds for Eric Arado, who is 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single in the ball game. We will give you some score updates from around the league. The Big Sticks still leading the Knockers in the top of the 8th, 2-0. The Trappers leading the Pioneers 9-6 in the top of the 6th. The Sunfish leading the Sasquatch 11-5 in the top of the 4th, as here comes the first offering from Arado. This one will miss outside, and the count is 1-0. The Moo playing the Sodbusters once again. They are beating them 7-4 in the bottom of the 8th. And the Saber Dogs topping the Whiskey Jacks 8-3 so far. That game also in the top of the 8th. As here comes the 1-0 offering home. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now 2-0 to Eric Arado, who did some pitching himself last night. 6-4, the Horseheads leading. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for the Spuds. 6 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors, and 4 men left on for Casper. As here comes the 2-0 home to Arado. Mick catches that outside corner, and the count is now 2-1. Hank Dunn is the man on deck. He took a walk in his last trip to the plate. That was just last inning when the Heads put 5 up on the board. As Salzman staring in. He's got the sign. Now comes sets. And he deals home. This one is a strike on that outside corner once more. And the count is now even at 2-2. Deuces are wild up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eric Arado trying to keep this inning alive. Schmidt aboard at first after being hit by the pitch. As time is called. Salzman taking a little bit too long out there. And now he will step back into the box, takes a deep breath. Couple of practice swings. And he will await the 2-2 offering from Alex Salzman into this ball game in relief of Joe Ely. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and fouled back to us. So the count will hold at 2-2. Ely is on the hook. Should the Horseheads hang on here? 3 innings of work. 6 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 7 walks, and 5 hits. Walks have been big in this series for both teams, and that also contributing to the pace of play. As here comes the 2-2 offering to Arado. This one is swung on, line out into center. McBride coming in on it. He will not make the catch. That one will drop down for a 2-out base hit for Arado. Joe Schmidt will go down to second, and it will send up Hank Dunn with 2 on and 2 out here. Salzman got the first 2 outs pretty quickly, but he hit Schmidt and now has allowed the base hit to Eric Arado. We will have a meeting on the mound between Lucas Danielewicz and Alex Salzman. As Dunn digs in, he has not recorded an official plate appearance. He has walked twice. Hank will take his fair share of walks. There was an evening where he went 0 for 0 with 5 walks. I do recall that. As he has an RBI chance here, though, now, as he's got a man in scoring position. Joe Schmidt at second, Arado at first. As he will dig in here against Salzman. Salzman and Daniel Wicks on the same page about how they want to approach Dunn. As Salzman comes set. And now deals home. This one is swung on and fouled back to the screen, and the count is now 0-1. Six to 4, Casper leading. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 down. Hank Dunn looking to increase that lead. Give Horseheads pitching some more wiggle room. As the wind continues to whip in here in Casper. Blowing towards the right, as you can see on the live stream, with the flag out in center. As here comes the pitch. This one misses, and it goes over everything. And both runners will advance on the wild pitch. Schmidt goes to third, and going to second is Arado. So now 2 men in scoring position for Hank Dunn. Count is 1-1. Ray Kimura is the man on deck, hoping to get the inning to him. Keep the line moving. Dunn takes a deep breath, and now he will climb back into the box. The count is 1-1 on him. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As Salzman takes a deep breath and now deals the 1-1 home. This one catches the inside corner, and the count is now 1-2. On Dunn. Trying to get a little 2-out magic going here in the 4th. As Salzman stares in, he's got the sign and now comes set. The 1-2. This one misses inside. Oh, Salzman thought he had strike 3. He does not. As the strike zone continues to be the strike zone here. We'll just say that. 2-2 the count to Hank Dunn. 2 down, 2 aboard. Salzman comes set. And here is the pitch. This one called strike 3. No idea where that pitch was, but it is a strike as he is down looking. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Heads are leading 6-4. The first pitch by Will Clare here in the top of the 5th is hit to the shortstop over to Joe Schmidt. It's not in time to retire the speedy McBride, so he will be on with a leadoff single. It is McBride, Denny, and Tollerman due up here in the top of the 5th inning as Clare into his 5th inning of work, 71 pitches, 43 strikes, and 28 balls. Denny is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout swinging so far in the ball game. 6-4, the Horseheads leading here in the top of the 5th inning. As here comes the pitch. This one misses inside for a ball, and the count will move to 1-0. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for the Spuds. 6 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, and 6 men left on for Casper. This one bounces up there, gets away from the catcher. Heading down to second is McBride. He will hold there on the wild pitch. The Spuds got 2 in the top of last inning. And they have a runner now in scoring position with nobody out. The count is 2-0 to Denny. Denny is out of St. Paul, Minnesota. 5'10", 190-pounder at North Dakota State, hitting .333 on the season in 37 games for the Spuds. As Clare looks in for the sign, he's got it, and now comes Sets. Here is a pitch. Runner takes off for third. The throw goes down. It is not in time. He got a great jump, and McBride has that bag stolen. Pitch was a strike, however, so the count is 2-1. So the 5th run of the ball game for the Spuds now just 90 feet away. As here comes the 2-1 home from Clare. Off-speed pitch that is in there for a strike. Got the curveball working, and it evens up the count at 2-2. Denny last night, he was in both games. He was 0 for 4 with a run scored in game 1. As here comes the next pitch from Clare. This one is sent out into right. Coming in on it is Herter. Runner is holding, so he will not score. I think he misread that ball, thought it was going to drop in for a moment. He took off, saw that Herter had made the catch, and then he had to go back and didn't have time to tag up. So there is 1 out after the line out to Herter. And it will send up Zach Tollerman, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a line out so far in the ball game. Runner still aboard at third, as Clare will have to deal with the heart of the lineup for the Spuds. This one is sent to the third baseman, Callahan. He thinks about coming home, but instead he will get the sure out at first. That it is now a 6-5 ball game after the RBI ground out by Zach Tollerman. And it will send up Cole Arnold with 2 down, and the base is empty. Arnold is the strikeout man here tonight. He is 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a line out. As here comes the pitch. This one misses downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Not only is the, we've kind of talked about the strike zone here the past couple of nights, as this one misses in the opposite batter's box and count is 2-0. But the umpires came in to get food last night, and I was helping with the Spuds postgame, and they were none too kind to myself, as this one is skied to right, and Herter is there to make the catch, and I think that's a perfect time to wrap up that story. We head to the home half of the 5th. The Spuds get 1 here in the inning. Horseheads lead 6-5. Welcome back to the ball game. We have a correction to make. It is not Alex Salzman, the catcher. It is Michael Altman, the actual pitcher, who is out there right now. He pitched last inning. We had some numbers mixed up as this one misses upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count now to Ray Kimura. It is Kimura, Menacini, and Halverson due up here in the inning. We want to thank Santina Zito, the voice of the Canyon County Spuds, for letting me know about that one. As here comes the 1-0 offering. This one is swung on and missed, and the count is now 1-1. 6-5, the Horseheads leading in the bottom of the 5th inning. Altman is 0-2 with a 17.35 ERA. He is a right-hander. In 4 games, he has pitched 4 2/3 innings, 4 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 4 hits. He pitched last against Casper on the 25th, no decision in 1 inning. He walked 2 men, he faced 5. As here comes the 1-1 home. This one is going to miss, and the count is now 2-1. Altman at 19 pitches, 11 strikes, and 8 balls for him. As he comes, sets the 2-1. Here comes pitch. This one misses upstairs, and now the count is 3-1. As it is now a 3-1 offering home to Ray Kimura. As here comes the pitch from Altman. And it misses outside. And the count, it runs in Kimura's favor, and he will take the leadoff walk. As Austin Menacini will come to the plate, 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out so far in the ball game. He will check in with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Horseheads 6, Spuds 5. As Menacini digs in, one of the newer players for the Horseheads, one of many we will be welcoming as the season progresses. Or I should say, as the season winds down here. As here comes the first offering home to Menacini. Misses inside, and the count is 1-0. It is a 6-5 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Menacini, the freshman at Solano Community College, out of Vacaville, California, the right-hander, 5'10", 170 pounds. As here comes the pitch, misses outside in the opposite batter's box, and now the count is 2-0. 7 games for Menacini this season. He is hitting .176 with 3 runs, an RBI, 3 walks, and 11 strikeouts. We saw him last night. He was 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. As here comes the pitch. This one misses. Throw goes down to first to check on Kimura. He's back safely. And the count is now 3-0 on Austin Menacini. In danger of walking the first 2 men that he faces here in the inning is Altman. He checks the runner back at first and now deals the 3-0 home. Here it comes. This one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Count is now 3-1. 6-5, Horseheads leading. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for Canyon County. 6 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, and 6 men left on for the Horseheads. As here comes the pitch from Menacini. Swung on and missed. He went downstairs with something soft, and he got Menacini to go swinging at it. Chris, who's your favorite team that we've played? He's thinking about it. He won't put on a headset. The very last game, Chris is going to come on the air with me. He's thinking about it. I'll give you a minute. Here comes the payoff pitch to Menacini. It's on its way. Runner takes off. Swung on and missed. The throw goes down to second. It is not in time. Kimura has the bag stolen as Menacini is down swinging. It will send up Kyler Halverson. You have an answer for me?
Number 1,
Who?
Kyler Halverson.
We have not played the Sunfish yet, bestie. Oh my gosh. Saber Dogs, Pios, Spuds, Butte, Mining City. We saw Wheat City. We saw Badlands. I think that's it. The Whiskey Jacks. Okay. Why the Whiskey Jacks? Okay. Good answer. I love talking to you, Chris. As here comes the first offering home to Halverson. Misses downstairs for a ball, and the count is 1-0. I am trying to arrange something special for the listeners tonight. I am trying to get Michelle on the broadcast to do color with me. Let me tell you, there is no one who knows less about baseball than Michelle Huang, and it would be so great to have her up here. I would love that. We would all love that. Here comes the 1-0. This one is swung on and fouled off to the right side, 1-1.
Baseball down the right field line. Bringing our count to 8-2.
Ray Kimura, the man out at second base for Kyler Halverson, staring down a 1-1 count, one down, bottom of the fifth inning here. As Altman comes set. As here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one is swung on and chopped foul down the right side. And the count is now 1-2. One out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, coming on the strikeout of Mendocini moments ago. But another runner in scoring position for the Horseheads. They lead this one 6-5, looking for more here in the bottom of the fifth inning. As Altman takes a long look in. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and hit foul once again.
Another souvenir baseball. Bringing our count to 8-2.
You know how I remember this pitcher's name? You know? No, you don't. It is because there's a doctor on Grey's Anatomy whose last name is Altman. And she was on a lot in the early seasons, and then they sent her to Germany, and then she came back because she had to have a baby with Owen Hunt. Terrible. I hate that man. And that's your Grey's Anatomy recap. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, elevated with the fastball, and down swinging is Halverson, as it will send up Ryan Callahan. Callahan is 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, and a ground out so far in the ball game. People think that Altman's character is annoying, but as someone that a lot of people find annoying, I don't think so. It's just, I mean, she is kind of annoying, but aren't we all? She's relatable in that way. As Callahan digs in here now, 6-5 ball game, runner aboard at second and 2 down. As Altman deals home. This one misses, too tall, and the count is now 1-0. Callahan looking for an RBI here. He's already got one tonight. Came back in the third inning when the Heads put up 5 in the inning. As here comes the 1-0 pitch. It will not be made. He steps off, bluffs a throw to second. Want to welcome our 67 viewers onto the broadcast. Thank you very much. We love you. 1-0 the count. Here comes the pitch. This one is a strike at the top of the zone, and the count is 1-1. Grey's Anatomy is probably too adult for you. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate for me too. It's not good. I'm stuck though. I'm like 20 seasons deep. I can't quit now. The 1-1 pitch catches the top of the zone, and the count is now 1-2 on Callahan, so he will have to battle here. Chris is only 14. He's a baby. Chris still watches Paw Patrol. And what's the other one they were giving you crap about the other night? Huh? No, it was, they played the song. Here comes the 1-2. No, off-speed pitch and misses upstairs, 2-2. The TV show. Little Einsteins, yes. Chris doesn't watch Grey's, he watches Little Einsteins, so. Number one fan of Little Best show ever, Little Einsteins. Altman steps off. Now he gets back on the rubber. The count is 2-2. Runner out at second in Kimura. Looks in for the sign. He's got it. Here comes the 2-2 to Callahan. Misses outside. And Callahan 1 pitch away from taking a free pass here. It would send up Victor Vega, who is out on deck. Nobody being rude in the comments tonight. Tip of the cap. Thank you very much. You love to see it. Learned their lesson last night. Here comes a full count pitch. Swung on, and did he get a piece of it? He did, but it's held onto by the catcher. So the Horseheads get a base runner, but don't score. We head to the top of the 6th. Casper leading 6-5. Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning, 6-5. The Horseheads leading the Canyon County Spuds. It'll be Lucas Danielwicks to face off against Will Clare here, and he will look at a ball upstairs. The count is now 1-0. Danielwicks, Ross, and Hake, the men due up here for the Spuds in the 6th inning. As here comes a pitch from Clare. This one catches the bottom of the zone, and the count will move to 1-1. Danielwicks is 0 for 2 with a fly out, and he's also reached on an error. As here comes the next pitch from Clare. This one is swung on and chopped right back to him. He will fire over to Schmidt to retire Danielwicks for the first out of the inning. As it will send up Kane Ross, who is 0 for 2. He is also flied out and reached on an error. As it is 6-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. The Horseheads leading by 1 run here. As Clare, at 83 pitches, 50 strikes, and 33 balls, he deals home to Ross. An off-speed pitch catches the outside part of the plate, and the count is now 0-1. Will Clare has been good tonight. Not all 5 of those runs are earned. As here comes the 0-1. This one misses downstairs, and the count is now 1-1. According to my box score, only 2 of the runs are earned, as here comes the next offering from Clare. This one is shot up the middle, and it's under the glove of Victor Vega, who is now at second. So Victor Vega and Ray Kimura have flip-flopped out there. So we will make that adjustment here. So Vega at second, Kimura at short, where they were originally slated to play. Michelle is here. She's on the, I don't know what she's doing. She needs to come on and grab a headset. as there was one on here now for Carson Hake, as this one is fouled off to the right side. Are you, Bestie, are you ready for your broadcasting debut? Can you grab the headset out of my backpack?
Can I take a picture?
Of course you can take a picture. Michelle is an incredibly, which headset? You grabbed the folklore headset. This is the right one. Bestie, this is, why are you nervous? Don't be nervous. This one is fouled back. Runner was in motion, but he will have to go back. And so the count is now 0-2 on Carson Hake, who was 1 for 2 in the ball game with a single and a ground out. Michelle is going to be great. This is like the lowest stakes broadcast. We don't even have trolls tonight because we took care of them last night. Oh my gosh, Michelle. Okay, put the headset on. Here you go. Here comes the pitch. This one is skied on the infield. Now it's going to travel farther back, and Hank Dunn will come in to make the catch for out number 2. And it will send up Cam Grant.
Oh, I can't. Hold up.
Michelle, hello.
Oh my gosh, it's live.
It is live.
Hi,
Hi, y'all. Michelle, you want to introduce yourself to the fans?
Yeah, hi guys. My name is Michelle. I'm a senior at the University of Dayton. I'm majoring in marketing and management information systems. And I'm a marketing and promotions intern here at the Casper Horseheads.
And she's guest starring on the broadcast tonight. She's so excited.
Oh my gosh.
She loves baseball. Throw goes over to check on the
gosh.
runner at first, and he is back safely. So what landed you out with the Horseheads in the baseball area of things? Why did you choose to come work for the Horseheads?
Honestly, the biggest reason is I just really wanted to get out of my comfort zone. And you know, going across the country from Ohio to Wyoming is, you know,
Is it really across the country?
from Ohio to Wyoming.
How far is that?
It's like 23-hour car drive.
What? No. No way.
We drove like 23.
Ohio to Wyoming is 20. This part
Yeah.
it's literally like there's the East Coast and all the small states. There's the West Coast, and then there's like Texas. And like that's,
Oh my gosh,
that's the U.S. There comes the 0-1. This one is up the middle, and it's under the dive of Victor Vega. So aboard with a 2-out single is Cam Grant. And it will send up Owen Bischoff with 2 down. Runners aboard at first and second. Let's see, what else can we ask Michelle? Oh, Michelle, you're going to call this.
Oh,
you're going to call this one.
Oh, I'm so sorry in advance.
So
Here we go.
It's Owen Bischoff at the plate. We let Haley do one.
Owen
We're going to let
Bischoff.
you
Here
do
we
one
go.
too.
Will Claire's on the mound for the Casper Horseheads.
Yes.
He is at, I forgot his number. I'm so sorry, Will
6.
Claire. 6.
Never heard of Claire's in his life.
Oh
Stop
my
touching
God.
your mic. You're making a
I'm
bunch
so
of noise.
sorry. Here he goes for the pitch. And it is a little high for a ball. There we go. We have a new catcher, Austin Menancini. He got hit yesterday in the head.
Bestie!
I mean, I watched it happen. I don't know.
Wasn't that the Monday game? Yeah, that was the Monday game.
No,
He
it's
got
the
hit on the
double.
backswing. It was not.
And another one is,
So that's a check swing, and it went
it's a check
foul.
swing. It went foul.
Count is 1-1. Menancini was hitting the head on the backswing on Monday.
That was Monday?
It was Monday,
That
yes.
feels like forever ago.
But
Okay.
he's fine.
Yeah,
He's
he is
vibing.
fine. He's okay. He's going to do our Instagram takeover tomorrow, so check out
Wow.
our Instagram.
We were talking about Andrew Hansen's today, how
Yeah.
great of a job he did interviewing
he did
himself.
amazing. Here we go for the pitch. And it is a strike for Will Claire. The count is 2-1.
1-2.
1-2.
And there are 2 down here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah.
And they're playing the dolphin noise, even though Grabanski is not at the plate. Oh, I think Giselle came up and hit the dolphin noise a couple
Yeah.
times. Congrats to her.
Ooh, the wind is really picking up.
It is. Great observation.
Thank you. For the pitch, here we go, Will Claire. And it is swung, and it goes high in the sky. And is it caught by our center fielder? It is to end the inning.
Great job, Michelle. That was wonderful. Wow. We have so many great broadcasters here. We're going to make you stick around for another half inning. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. The Spuds will lead 2. Horseheads lead 6-5. Michael Altman is out for another inning of work here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Horseheads leading 6-5. It'll be Victor Vega, Brandon Herter, and Joe Schmidt due up here to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. Michelle joins me once again on the broadcast.
First off, I just want to say thank you to Papa Martian for always supporting us. I love it. Here we go with the pitch. Not a strike. Good ball. A little low, question mark, in the corner.
I love you. Just jump right back in on the play-by-play. She's just like, this is mine now. Bye, Hannah.
Bye, Hannah. See you later.
It is a 1-0 pitch now from Michael Altman, who is out for his 3rd inning of relief. Came in relief of the starter, Joe Ely. As this one is chopped to the right side, the second baseman, Arnold, is there. He will fire over to first to record the out, and Vega is down 4-3. All right, Michelle, you get Herter's at bat.
Okay, here we go. Brandon Herter.
He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Okay.
He has walked, struck out, swinging, and grounded out so far in the ballgame.
Okay, cool.
So he's due.
Okay.
What do we know? What's some fun facts about Brandon Herter?
He's from Salado. He doesn't want to be mic'd up. He also does not want to do the Instagram takeover, which is perfectly fine. We'll just feature him. But he is super nice, and he's super sweet.
Yes.
So here we go. Let's watch his at-bat here.
Let's do it.
Oh, good eye, Brandon. The count is 1-0.
Yes, good job. Give the outs.
And there's one out.
Who's on base?
Nobody.
And what's the inning?
6.
There you go. Bottom of the 6th.
Bottom
There
of
you
the
go.
6th. I'm learning.
You got it.
Sorry.
Just kicks me. She hates me.
Off with the pitch. Good eye.
2-0 the count. This one misses. So you would say this. So this one misses down low. Because you gotta paint the picture for the people, so it's like where is because they, it's like they can't see, even though they can't see it on YouTube, but you gotta narrate it for them.
Oh, we're on Mixler too. Okay, wait. Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry.
You're fine, bestie.
Here's with the pitch, and Herter. It is down low again. There we go. Eric Arado with the ball.
He's out to get it. He's so speedy. His mom was Nate's the sweetheart of the game.
We did make her sweetheart of the game.
Very nice.
Yep.
Me and Michelle picked up those flowers today. Michelle actually ran into the store and picked up flowers.
did.
I drove and I slowed the car down. I didn't stop. I shoved her out of the car and I said, "Go get the flowers."
She pushed me right out, guys.
I did. Here comes the 3-0 to Herter.
And again, Herter is walked to first base. And up next we have, is that Papa Joe Schmidt?
It sure is.
It is our Papa Joe Schmitty.
We saw him today. He was coming into the ballpark, and we all ran out to talk with him because he was just like an intern.
He was.
He had the polo. He had a polo on, and then he had
Navy
khakis.
polo.
And we were like, "Why are you dressed like an intern?" And he was like, "Well, I was golfing earlier."
Yep. So apparently we all golf.
Yeah, we're just here to golf, actually. As Joe Schmidt will dig in here with a runner aboard at first and one down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Altman will check the runner back at first and now deal home. As here comes the pitch. Herter takes off. Ball is down in the dirt. There he goes. And he is in there safe. Ball is out into center field, but he will hold at second with a stolen base.
Good job, Herter.
Exactly. You love to see that. Some good speed from Brandon Herter. We see it especially when he's out in right patrolling that big right field that we got here.
Oh, for sure.
He lost his hat a couple of times tonight, too. The wind has been brutal this evening.
Yeah, we were going to mic up Hank Dunn.
Yeah.
And we were trying it pregame, and you absolutely cannot hear anything with the wind. So we will mic up Hank Dunn in another game.
Cool. Michelle runs our mic'd up series, which you can check out on YouTube. It's fun. You get to hear from the players while they're playing, just like in the professionals. As the 1-0 pitch to Schmidt will not be made. Altman will step out. 45 pitches for him, 22 strikes and 23 balls. And we will have a meeting on the mound, between Daniel Wicks and Altman. This is like, they had a meeting on the, so it's called a meeting on the mound.
Yeah.
They had one during the All-Star game. And I said, the girlies just getting together for a little chat. This is what we do in the conference room when we're talking about graphics. We're having a meeting on the mound in the conference room. It's like, who's making the lineup graphic?
Yeah,
Who's live tweeting? Who's on camera today? Michelle, what are your responsibilities during the game today when you're not broadcasting, of course?
So it depends on what day it is, but sometimes I'm infield running our infield contest or game. Sometimes I'm photography. Today I'm doing infield and broadcasting.
Wow.
It's a great time here.
It's big. So now officially all the interns have been on the broadcast, as here comes the 1-0. This will catch the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. So
I'm the last
congratulations.
one?
You are. You're the last one.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Because
y'all.
all the boys have gone, and then I had Haley on a couple of times.
What about Ale?
Oh my gosh, Ale! It's because we never see her. She's always down in concessions working.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got to pull her up for a game. She's got to come on.
Yeah.
We joked that we were going to do a bilingual broadcast.
We can make it trilingual.
Oh my gosh,
Chinese.
that's right. Oh my gosh. We get Fantio up here. He speaks Dutch. As here comes the pitch. This one misses inside, and the count is now 2-1 to Schmidt. We're just all doing the broadcast in a different language.
Yep.
That would make history.
5 languages. Here we go.
It's all, you can't hear anything because we're all talking over the top of each other, but if you can pick out little pieces. As here comes the 2-1 offering home to Joe Schmitz. Runner aboard at second in scoring position for him. Here's a pitch. This one misses upstairs and inside, and the count is now 3-1.
Okay. I see you, Schmitty. One more.
One more, and he will walk to first.
He will.
I love that you clarified it's a walk to first, as if they would walk.
Which
and
other
you
way would
can-
they walk, Hannah?
You can't walk anywhere else.
Exactly.
Which is why you did need to clarify it was to first. But I like that you did.
Can we play counterclockwise?
As here comes the 3-1 pitch home to Joe Schmidt. This one misses down in the dirt, nothing close.
Attaboy, Schmitty.
And it is back-to-back walks here now in the bottom of the 6th inning. There is no, I think there is, they are starting to get some action down in that Spuds bullpen, as it will send up Eric Arado, the DH, who is one of the guys who's already been mic'd up for you. Oh, is the hair, where's the haircut?
Under Chris's elbow.
Michelle has the longest hair I've ever seen. It's like all the way down her back. Whenever we're making our trademarked Sam's Club's runs for $12 chickens.
Yeah, whole
because
rotisserie chickens.
I usually drive, and then Michelle has the Sam's Club card.
Yep.
So we're always rolling into Sam's Club with our 12 rotisserie chickens. Today for the pregame meal, we bought 8 bags of salad for the boys. They had a nice chicken bacon ranch salad that Michelle and Haley prepared.
Yeah.
But they're always complimenting her at Sam's Club. They're like, oh my gosh, her hair. As here comes the first pitch to Arado. This one is sent to the first baseman. He bobbles it, now recovers, and steps on the bag for out number 2. However, the runners do advance.
Okay, Hank Dunn.
Herder at third, Schmidt at second. Now 2 runners in scoring position for, as Michelle said, Hank Dunn. He is 0 for 1. He has walked twice and struck out looking so far in the ballgame. Big spot in the game, 6-5. The Horseheads leading with 2 outs. A chance to score both of these runners with a base hit. Let's see Hank Dunn get it done. We were in the clubhouse one day. We were waiting on Stover because I wanted to do an interview. And poor Hank Dunn was just sitting there eating his Subway. And we come in, we're loud, we're swearing up a storm. Well, I am. Michelle doesn't swear. And poor Hank Dunn is just like eating his sandwich quietly in the corner. We're just bothering the heck out of him.
Listening to us.
Yep. As here comes a pitch. This one misses downstairs, and the count is now 1-0. But, you know, another nice guy.
Yep.
Just trying to enjoy his pregame meal, being bothered by these 2 crazy girls who are in the clubhouse. 1-0 now, the count to Hank Dunn. Runners aboard at second and third for him.
I'm ready to watch Herder and Schmitty run to home plate.
You're going to call it. Here you go. You get it.
Oh,
you get it.
shoot. Here we go, y'all. Here's the pitch. And it is a strike.
Oof.
So it is 1-1 with 2 outs.
Michelle, what did you think of that strike call?
It looked a little funky to me.
A little funky. I would have said that one looked a little off the plate, but funky works also.
Yeah. You know what I meant.
Same thing.
Here we go.
1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch from Altman.
Oh. Almost. I'm so sorry. I was trying to figure out
That one is bounced up there. It's a nice stop by the backstop, Daniel Wicks, and the count is now 2-1. Oh, almost.
I'm not used to the mic being hot. Like, I'm usually just watching the game and nobody can hear what I'm saying.
2-1 the count. It's a big spot in the game, Michelle. You got to get our audience excited.
Okay, guys. Y'all ready to watch Herder and Schmitty run? Back to home plate. Here we go with the pitch. It is swung on and miss for 2-2.
There you go.
Come on, Hank Dunn. You can do it. We have... Who is that?
Where? Oh, on deck? That's Ray Kimura. One
Oh,
of our
Ray.
newer players, yes.
Oh, it's Preston Joy's last game tonight.
Oh, we thought it was last night because he pitched last night.
Yeah.
Oh.
But nah. So, Preston Joy...
2-2 the count. Runners aboard at second and third. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh, good eye.
Misses inside
yeah.
for ball 3. We're getting there. Better than, almost.
Oh my gosh. I'm slowly getting the words out. Okay.
Yes.
My brain doesn't process that quickly.
That's okay. So you call this a full count?
Yeah, full count.
It's going to be a payoff pitch coming from Altman.
Yeah.
As Hank Dunn he calls time, so he steps out. He's going to take a
Out of
deep
the
breath,
batter box.
collect himself. Yes.
Yep. 3-2.
3 balls, 2
Yeah.
strikes. 2 down, bottom of the 6th inning. Herder at third, Schmidt at second. Hank Dunn trying to break through here on a 1-run ball game. As Altman comes set, here's the pitch.
That a boy. Run, Herder, and he is out at first, Hank Dunn, to end the inning.
The ground ball to third ends the inning. Michelle was excited for some reason as if that was not a routine ground ball.
I don't know. I was watching him run.
The Horseheads will strand 2 here. Michelle, thank you so much. Now you got to go back down into the
thank
on-field
you
stuff.
so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Michelle. This was wonderful. We head to the top of the 7 Horseheads leading 6-5. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin. Sadly, Michelle had to go back to her day job, so it is just me back on the broadcast. We are trying to get another special guest up here, but we'll keep it under wraps until it's official. A new pitcher for the Horseheads, it is Andrew Hansen. So the night for Will Clare is over. We will get you his final line here in a moment. He will face off against the 1-2-3 men for the Spuds. Ronnie McBride, Noah Denny, and Zach Tollerman due up here in the inning. as Hansen will come set and gets ready to deliver to McBride. The pitch is on its way. It misses upstairs, and the count will move to 1-0. McBride is 1 for 3 with a ground out, a strikeout, swinging, and a single so far in the ball game. Hansen is 0 for 3 so far on the season. 0 and 3, excuse me. This one misses up and away, 2-0. 0 and 3 with an ERA of 9.69 in 17 games. They have all been in relief. 26 innings of work, 30 strikeouts, 31 walks, and 36 hits. As this one misses off the plate, and the count is now 3-0. He is the right-hander out of Aurora, Colorado, 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore at Neosho County Junior College. Last pitched on the 24th against the Spuds. He took a no decision in 2 1/3 innings of work, 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts for him. As here comes the pitch, misses inside, and he has dealt a 4-pitch walk to the first man that he has faced so far in the ball game. As Noah Denny will come to the plate now, the shortstop. The night for Will Clare, here's a line on him. 6 innings of work, 5 runs, but only 2 of them were earned, 3 strikeouts, and 7 hits. He also had 3 wild pitches. He can win it. He can't lose it. We will see how the rest of this ball game goes as the Horseheads have a 1-run lead here. Runner goes down to second, and he has the bag stolen easily, does McBride. And the pitch. What was the pitch? They haven't put it up on the big board. We'll have to see. Our home plate umpire might let us know what the pitch was. It was a ball, so the count is 1-0 now to Denny, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a single, a strikeout, swinging, and a line out. As the tying run now out at second base, Hansen steps up, bluffs the throw back to second. He will hold on to it, however. As Denny, here comes pitch to him. It is a strike down the heart of the plate, and the count is now 1-1. We'll give you some score updates from around the league. Tommyknockers have taken a lead over the Big Sticks 4-2 in the top of the 10th. The Trappers are leading the Pioneers 13-8 in the bottom of the 8th. The Sunfish beating the Sasquatch 11-7 in the top of the 6th, and then we have a couple of games that have gone final. As here comes the 1-1 pitch from Andrew Hansen, will not be made. Oh, and they picked off the runner. Get him! Oh, he's back safely. Oh, little hesitation there by Hansen. They had McBride leading, but he is back safely. So it is a 1-1 count. The Moo beat the Sodbusters 7-5, and the Saber Dogs beat the Whiskey Jacks 10-4. Both of those games in under 2.5 hours. We are coming up on 9 o'clock here in Casper, as here comes 1-1. Swung on and hit up the middle as Kimura gloves and bobbles it. And the runner will come home to score on it. We'll see what they score that. But regardless, we do have a tie ball game here now. An error. So the run is unearned. And that is that. As Denny reaches aboard at first on the error by Kimura. And it will send up Zach Tollerman, the first baseman, and now a tie ball game. Tollerman is 1 for 3 as that one will catch the top of the strike zone, and the count is now 0-1. Tollerman is 1 for 3. He has singled, lined out, and also grounded out. So now Will Clare, it cannot win it, so he will take a no decision in this ball game. As this one misses downstairs, and the count is 1-1. As here comes the pitch. This one is skied down the right side, and this one will go out of play, and the count is now 1-2. Tollerman batting with a runner aboard at first in the top of the 7th inning with nobody out. A tie ball game here now, so the Horseheads will have to put up at least one more run to win this one, depending on how the Spuds act in this inning. As here comes the 1-2, misses upstairs. Mendocini having to come out of his crouch. And the count is now 2-2. Hansen looking in for the sign. He's got it and deals home. This one is swung on and hit out to center. Moving over on it is done. He slides and he makes the catch. An excellent sliding catch out there in center by Hank Dunn. Denny will have to go back to first as the first out of the inning is recorded. Such a speedy combination out there in Dunn and Herter. Herter lost his hat again. Oh my goodness. And Halverson too, good speed and left. As Denny held up at first, and it will send up Cole Arnold, who is 0 for 3. He grounded into a fielder's choice. He lined out, and he flied out as well. As Hansen comes set and deals home. This one is swung on and fouled off to the right side, and the count will move to 0-1. One down, top of the 7th inning in a tie ball game, 6-6, as the Spuds have gotten one here in the 7th. Denny aboard at first. Arnold at the plate, 0-1 the count. As here comes a pitch from Hansen. This one misses off the outside edge, and the count is now 1-1. Denny, 5'10", 190-pounder. Runner goes down to second, and he is safe. Another stolen base for the Spuds here in the ballgame, as they have amassed 4 stolen bases so far. 2 here in the inning. And the pitch was a ball, so the count is now 2-1. As Hansen looking in for the sign. He's got it, and now comes set, checks the runner back, and deals home. This one is swung on and fouled off to the right side. Count will move to 2-2. I tried to get Chris to get the headset on. He put it on for a minute, and then he said no. He doesn't want to talk about the time he ran over his grandma on a scooter on opening day. I don't know why. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Misses inside. He kind of signaled that it was a strike, but I think he was just signaling that it was inside. Full count now. Chris's grandma is okay, so it's fine. She's literally fine. It's okay. Here comes a payoff pitch. It's on its way. This one is swung on and hit out to right. Going back on it is Herter. He's running. He's reaching up, and he's making the catch. Tagging at second and heading to third is Denny. But now there are 2 outs in the game. When your mom told that story, I was like, no. Chris didn't do that. He would never. You gotta put the headset on and talk to us about it. Do it. Do it. Fine. Chris is very shy. We understand. He has promised us an interview on the last game, though. So stay tuned for the story of Grandma got run over by a scooter by Chris. Baby Shark remix in the house. As Noah Denny, the man at third for Lucas Daniel Wicks, who is 0 for 3 with a fly out. He's also reached on an error and grounded out. As this one, gets away from the catcher. And the go-ahead run is scored for the Spuds. I can't do it. I have really tried to be, very positive. Chris knows. But that hurts. Wild pitch, and the Spuds have taken the lead. Five errors in the ball game, as Andrew Hansen now on the hook for the loss. 1-0 the count, as that one misses, and now the count is 2-0. We are all trying, and that is what matters. Here comes a pitch. This one is a strike on the outside corner. Hansen at 21 pitches, 9 strikes and 12 balls. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on for the Spuds. 6 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors, and 9 men left on for Casper. As this one misses inside, and the count is now 3-1. The Horseheads will have the 7, 8, 9 men. Still plenty of time for the Heads to get back into this game. Count is 3-1, 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 runs in for the Spuds. Here comes a pitch. Misses inside, and another walk has been dealt here. The Horseheads
27, King Rock.
Not to please. Too much is going on. Kane Ross will come to the plate. Now he is 1 for 3 with a fly out. He's also reached on an error and singled so far in the ball game. Speaking of TikTok, you should follow us on TikTok. Casper Horseheads are on it. I run it. I was in one today. It's very funny. This one misses inside for a ball, 1-0. We also made one the other day with the Spuds. It's great. It's great content, and nobody watches it, and it breaks my heart. Chris doesn't even like them. It's terrible. Here comes the 1-0. This is a strike on the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Do you like it? Do you like them? Like, physically on TikTok, do you like them? Well, I got to find out who you are then. One of the 3 likes on the one today, so it must be a real brain scratcher as this one is rolled over onto second day underhand to Vega covering to retire the side, but not before the damage is done. Spuds hit 2 here in the 7th. It is stretch time. We head to the home half of the 7th. Spuds leading 7-6. Welcome back to the ball game. It is Ray Kimura, Andrew Menacini, and Tyler Halverson due up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Horseheads trail for the first time in this ball game since the 3rd inning. As here comes the first pitch from Altman. This one catches the top of the zone for a strike, and the count will move to 0-1. As Kimura on the night, 0 for 1 with a ground out and a pair of walks. As here comes the offering from Altman. This one misses inside, and the count is now 1-1. Altman, 58 pitches, 28 strikes, and 30 balls. The Spuds lead 7-6, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 5 men left on for Canyon County. 6 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors, and 9 men left on for Casper. As here comes the 1-1. This one catches that outside corner, and the count is now 1-2. This is shaping up to be a good game here. It's already been a good one, so excited to see what the teams do down the stretch here. As Altman looks in and now deals home. Swung on and missed, and Kimura is down swinging for the first out of the inning. Andrew Menacini will now come to the plate. 1 for 3 with a double to right, a ground out to short, and a strikeout swinging. Oh my God, Chris is locked out again. Menacini will dig in here now. 1 down, bottom of the 7th, nobody out. Horseheads trail by 1. They gave up 2 in the top of the frame and looking to return the favor here in the home half. As here comes a pitch from Altman. This one misses inside, and the count is now 1-0. How about some score updates? A little score update from around the league. How about it? Trappers lead the Pios 16-8 in the bottom of the 8th. The Sunfish lead the Sasquatch 11-8 in the bottom of the 6th. And those are the only 2 other games still going. As this one misses and it gets away from the catcher, count will move to 2-0. The Moo beat the Sodbusters 7-5. The Saber Dogs beat the Whiskey Jacks 10-4. The Knockers beat the Big Sticks in 10, 4-2. And that's all she wrote. As Altman taking his time. He looks in for the sign. And now delivers. The pitch is swung on and missed. Menacini was out in front of it. And the count will move to 2-1. So looking at the standings now, the Saber Dogs with the win, they stay atop the division. Badlands is with the loss to Mining City. They fall to 2 games out of first. Mining City moves to 3 games out of first, and they are tied with the Spuds. The Spuds obviously still in action here tonight as this one is swung on and missed, and the count will move to 2-2. So things are pretty tight atop the top of the Lewis division. And looking at the Clark division, it is the Moo leading things at 17-7. Spearfish a game and a half back at 15-8. The Sunfish 3.5 games out at 13-10. So we'll see if they're still fighting for something when they come into town this weekend. If so, it might make for an interesting series. As here comes the 2-2 pitch home. Altman thinking, he's got it. He comes set. And here's the pitch. Swung on and lined through the left side for a base hit. As the Horseheads now have the tying run aboard in the form of Austin Menacini. So sorry, I butchered his poor name so many times. But regardless, he is aboard for Kyler Halverson, who's 0 for 1. He's walked twice and struck out swinging so far in the ball game. The Spuds do have action down in their bullpen. 7-6, the Spuds leading, but the Horseheads have a base runner aboard at first with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 5 men left on for the Spuds. 6 runs, 7 hits, 5 errors, and 9 men left on for Casper. As here comes the first pitch. Misses downstairs, and the count is now 1-0. Great game, I must agree. The Horseheads led at 1 point 6-2, but now Canyon County has rallied back. They have taken the lead 7-6, but this one far from over. It has come down to a battle of the bullpens, both starters out of this game. As here comes the 1-0. This one is swung on. It's a bouncing ball to short. They will go to second for 1. The return throw will not be made, and so Halverson will be aboard with the fielder's choice. And Menacini is out, the man in the middle. As Ryan Callahan will dig in here now. 1 for 3 with a walk, an RBI single, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging. As he digs in here now with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th inning with a runner aboard at first. That is the game-tying run. 7-6, the Spuds leading. They took the lead in the top half of the inning. As here comes the pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner to Callahan. And now the count is 0-1. Victor Vega is the man out on deck. Altman has now thrown 68 pitches, 35 strikes, and 33 balls. He's been good, has not allowed a run, as this one is outside. The runner is going, and he is safe. He got around the tag somehow. The throw beat him, but a little swim move there by Halverson, and he gets around the tag, and he gets in to second base with the stolen bag. The pitch was a ball to Callahan, so the count will move to 1-1. As the count 1-1 here, 2 down, bottom of the 7th inning. Altman comes set and now deals home. This one is right down the heart of the plate for a strike. And the count is now 1-2 on Callahan with 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Callahan digs back in, he gets ready for the 1-2 offering. As here comes the pitch. This one is swung on and hit out to left. This ball could be trouble. This ball is going to get down. They will send Halverson. Here he comes, and the game is tied. An RBI single by the All-Star Ryan Callahan has tied this game at 7. A little bloop hit out to left. Perfectly placed. And that's all you need sometimes. Just a little bloop, and he gets the RBI, and we have a brand new ball game here with 2 down. Good 2 down, 2 strike hitting for Callahan. Halverson was off on the pitch. He had no problem scoring on it. And it will send up Victor Vega, who is 1 for 4 with a ground out, a single, a fly out, and another ground out. So that'll take Hansen off the hook for the loss because we've got a tie ball game here now. As Vega will look at ball 1 downstairs. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 down. 7-7 as the Horseheads have put 1 more up on the board. Altman will look the runner back. And now deal the 1-0 offering home. This one catches the outside corner, and the count is moved to 1-1. Vega at the plate. Callahan at first. He had an RBI single just moments ago. Altman comes set. The 1-1. Swung on and hit foul down the right field line, and the count will move to 1-2 now. 7 runs for both teams here in the bottom of the 7th. The Spuds got 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and then 2 more in the 7th. The Heads doing their scoring, 1 in the 2nd, 5 in the 3rd, and now 1 here in the 7th. Not done yet, still a runner aboard. 2 down, the 1-2 pitch home to Victor Vega. It's on its way. Misses outside in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now 2-2. What a game this has turned into. Altman out on the mound. As it looks like whoever's out in the bullpen is ready to come in, so this might be the last batter that Altman faces. As here comes the 2-2 offering. It's on its way. Swung on, grounded up the middle, ranging over is Denny. He will step on the bag. Now he'll throw over to first. He got the out at second, didn't need to throw to first. But regardless, the Horseheads, they get 1 run here in the 7th. They tie things up at 7. We head to the top of the 8th inning. All knotted up at 7. Welcome back to the ball game. Andrew Hansen out for another inning of relief here on the top of the 8th inning. A tied ball game now, as Carson Hake, Cam Grant, and Owen Bischoff will be the men to face off against Hansen here in the inning. We have a special guest. It is Haley, who is fresh off the on-field stuff. Haley, how are you doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Haley is decked out in full Western Wednesday gear, so we did want to mention that as this one is swung on and missed. And the count is now 2-1 to Hake. We had Michelle on.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard.
Yes.
It was iconic. There was a ball that was bounced up there by the pitcher, and instead of calling it a ball, she goes, okay. Almost. One of the most iconic moments, I think. As this one is shot out to shortstop on a couple of bounces, Kimura will fire across the diamond and retire Hake for out number 1. What a ball game this has been, huh?
It has been. It's really close, which is
Yes.
It's been really interesting to watch. It's a lot faster paced a little bit. You know, it's not like we're dragging on.
Yeah. We were dragging a little bit last night.
Yeah. Last time was very long, for
Yes.
sure.
We are coming up on 3 hours in this ball game as we hit 9:20 here local time. As Cam Grant will check in 1 for 3. A strikeout swinging, a ground out, and a single. The Horsehead fans have probably heard you before, but if you'd like to introduce yourself to the Spuds fans, you can go ahead and do that.
Hi, I'm Haley. I am here from. I was born and raised in Casper, Wyoming. I'm a marketing and promotions intern here for the Horseheads. I go to Colorado Christian. I'm a kinesiology student there.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
She is our, she's a science girl on the intern team, as this one is fouled back to the screen, and the count is now 0-2. But yeah, we need to get Ale is our only intern we have not had on the
She should be on
broadcast.
here. I think she'd be funny.
So we gotta have her on here.
Yeah.
She's quiet, but she's funny.
Yeah, she has a really good sense of humor.
Yes. We absolutely got to relieve her from concessions as this one is hit out into right, moving over on his herder. He will not get there. He will cut it off, and it'll be a base hit for Cam Grant, coming with 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning, and it will send up Owen Bischoff. So Haley also has some personal experience with the Spuds.
Yes.
Because she, I'll let you tell the story.
So I was assigned to the Spuds for the All-Star game. So all of the All-Stars from the Spuds were like talking to me. I was giving them information. And they on the last day, their checkout time at the hotel was 11, but their flight wasn't until like 4. And so we went out to breakfast. They went over to my house. We watched Disney Plus together. It was a really good time. So,
As that one showing bunt was Bischoff, and it almost hit him there, as going down to second on the wild pitch is Grant. Everybody is okay there. A bit of a tango with Bischoff and Menacini behind the plate, but everybody seems to be okay. 1-0 now, the count to Owen Bischoff with the go-ahead run out there on second. But yeah, so Haley got to know the Spuds All-Stars quite well, and so they're back here, and they're all like, Haley's my mom now, as this one is swung on and missed. Count will move to 1-1. Haley also helped make the salad today for the pregame meal. What's postgame today? Pizza Ranch?
Pizza Ranch. I think it's chicken today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they pulled up today, so we'll see.
Excited. Boys get some fried chicken postgame. And the interns, maybe.
Maybe.
As here comes the 1-1 offering home to Hansen, from Hansen. And that'll catch the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 the count. Now to Owen Bischoff, who is 1 for 3 in the ball game with a single, a ground out, and a fly out. Batting with a runner aboard at second, and 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. So Haley is headed back to Colorado Christian here shortly. Are you excited to go back?
I'm very excited. I miss my friends.
Where is that? What town is that in?
It's in Lakewood.
Okay. Is there like stuff to do there?
Yeah, so Lakewood is really close to Denver, like downtown Denver,
cool.
and then really close to like all the mountain ranges.
Oh, wow.
So there's plenty
Perfect.
to do.
This one misses inside. The count is 2-2. What's your favorite thing to do that is like not studying at school?
I love to hike. Like, there's just so many hiking trails, things to do outside. There's St. Mary's Glacier, and it's just like beautiful to go to in the summer or the winter, and I really like doing that.
Cool. So. And how far is that away from Casper?
It's about 4 hours.
Very nice. Not too far. As this one is shot out into right. Moving on over on it is Herder. He comes in to make the catch. It is too shallow for Grant to tag up on, so that'll certainly work. As we've got 2 down here now in the top of the 8th inning for Ronnie McBride, who is 1 for 3. He has grounded out, struck out swinging, singled, and walked. What do you guys ever go into, like, you and your friends go into Denver and do anything fun?
We do. We like to go to coffee shops. That's kind of our big
Yes.
thing. Coffee shops and the art museums. Just recently, my boyfriend and I went to the botanical gardens. That was really cool. Really beautiful.
That's exciting. We had brought it up on the broadcast one time that your boyfriend might be a horsehead next season.
Yeah, he's looking into it. He's really wanting to come play up here. So
Yeah. Well, it's great. And I'm sure you would come back as an intern.
Oh,
and
maybe.
a power couple here in Casper. As this one is fouled back to the screen and the count is 0-1. But that'd be so cool to have that connection. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one misses in the opposite batter's box. And it's a nice stop by Menacini behind the plate. Count is 1-1. Did you guys meet in school?
Yes, we did.
Cool. How long have you been together?
We've been about 5 months, a little over 4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay. Okay, very nice. As this one misses too low, and the count is now 2-1. 2 down, top of the 8th inning. What position does he play?
He's a pitcher, and he plays first base as well.
What does he like better?
He likes first base because then he gets to hit, and that's his thing.
He likes to hit. He likes to hit. That was my thing too when I play. I was like, I have to go hit.
Yeah.
Not anymore. We all saw that. So bat speed is simply not there anymore. As here comes a 2-1 home from Hansen. This one is foul off the end of the bats. And now Hansen one strike, I should say, from getting out of the top of the 8th inning and getting the boys back to the bat rack. It'll be the heart of the order due up for Casper, Herder, Schmidt, and Arado. So would be great if Hansen can hold this right here as here comes a 2-2. Swung on and hit out to right. Herder should have this one. He moves over. He's tracking it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. You want to stick around for the bottom of the 8th?
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely. The Horseheads, they get it done here in the top of the 8th. Nobody scores for the Spuds. We are still tied 7-7 heading to the home half of the frame. Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. Bottom of the 8th inning. We are still tied at 7 apiece here as Brandon Herder, Joe Schmidt, and Eric Arado are the men due up. They will face off against the new pitcher for the Spuds. It is Peyton Childers, the left-hander out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, 6'1", 175-pound player at Yakima Valley Community College. He is 1-3 on the season with a 6.20 ERA in 9 games, 5 of which were starts for the Spuds as he deals home to Herder, and this one will catch the inside corner for a strike 0-1. He also has 1 save on the season, 29 innings of work, 23 strikeouts, 28 walks, and 27 hits. As here comes the next offering home to Herder. This one misses outside, count will even up at 1-1. His last outing was on the 23rd. He took the win in Casper. against Casper rather. 4 innings of work, 2 runs, neither of them were earned. 3 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts as Haley Sutton is back with us.
Okay.
As Herder sends this one through the right side for a base hit. Well, we were just talking about it during the break. We were like, I really hope the Horseheads take the lead in this inning.
Yeah.
So we don't have to play the bottom of the ninth and we don't go to extras.
Right, yep.
And Brandon Herder, he was like, I got it, ladies. No worries.
Yeah, he understands.
He gets it. He gets it.
He definitely appreciates us and understands that we're tired.
Exactly. Bottom of the 8th inning, and the Horseheads have the go-ahead run aboard at first in Brandon Herder. And they got a man who can do damage up at the plate in Joe Schmidt, 1 for 2 with a ground out, a single. He's also been hit by a pitch and walked so far in the ball game. As he comes to the plate here now, as here comes the offering from Childers. This one misses well outside for a ball, 1-0. We will give you the final line on Altman. 4 innings of work, 1 run. It was earned. 5 strikeouts, 3 hits, and 3 walks for him. He also hit a man. As here comes the 1-0. It will not be made, actually. It goes over to check on Herder. Did you play any sports, like in high school?
Yes, yep. I ran cross country and track, and I played volleyball for a few years.
Oh, very nice. You don't play anything in college, though, right?
No.
No. It's such a grind to be like a collegiate athlete, no matter what division you're in.
It is.
As this one misses well upstairs, and the count will move to 2-0. But, yeah, they just passed the rule that you can make money off of your image and likeness, which I think is really fair for the athletes.
I agree. I think it's difficult for athletes to work in college because of their schedule, and so I think that is an okay rule to pass for sure.
As here comes a 2-0. This one misses well outside, and now Joe Schmidt ahead in the count, 3-0. Bottom of the 8th inning, a runner aboard, and nobody out in a tie ball game here. The Horseheads trying to get back in the win column. They have dropped 7 in a row, all of them to the Canyon County Spuds. Trying to pick up the win here tonight as Joe Schmidt will look at ball 4, and that is a 4-pitch walk to Papa Joe Schmidt. And it will put on Eric Arado at the plate. Arado is 2 for 4 with a ground out, a pair of singles, and another ground out. And they have the go-ahead run now in scoring position for him, and nobody warming up in that Spuds bullpen. It's exciting.
It is, yeah.
This is good. What is your favorite part about working for the Horseheads?
I think it's the interpersonal connections I've been able to make with people. It's been really cool to meet players from either just like our team or other teams and then like other interns, and really just be able to talk to them. And being here from here, it's been cool to reach out to the community and meet other people that are a part of it. So,
Haley is a Casper native, so whenever we have a question about like which restaurant to go to or where to go, like hiking or anything, she is always on it. She always has the best recommendations. As here comes the first offering to Arado. He shows bunt and it gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to move up 90 feet. The pitch was a ball, and that is big. That takes a double play out of order. And it gets 2 runners in scoring position. And that's also big because another wild pitch or another pass ball, and Herder with good speed, he comes home on it, and we have ourselves an 8-7 lead. So Childers is certainly in a pickle here. He walked Schmidt, and he allowed the base hit to Herder, and now he has gone 1-0 on Arado. This is his game here. He's facing off against the All-Star Eric Arado. Did you have a good time during the All-Stars?
I did. It was really fun. It was a really good event.
What was your favorite part about it?
Again, just like meeting other people. I think it was cool. Just since I work in marketing and promotions, I got to really interact with players from all over, and it was just really cool to hear their stories and see them play baseball. We got to kind of see the best of the league, and I think that was awesome. This
one is swung on and hit foul down the left field line. Yeah, I really liked, I think calling the home run derby has been my favorite thing that I've done all year because that was just so much fun. It's just constantly like go, 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 so much excitement. Like the fans were great. Everybody on the live stream was pretty much great. And so it was just really exciting to have all those guys in. As here is a chopper up and Arnold. Oh my goodness, what a play by Cole Arnold. Oh, the throw goes away. As 2 runs are going to score on this one. Oh, and we have ourselves a 9-7 lead. How about that? Cole Arnold, the infield was in. It was a chopper that looked like it was going to go over his head. He made a great grab, a tumble. He threw over. He got Arado. I do believe, yes. They haven't put it out. They haven't put it on the board, but they got Arado. Herder came in on the ground out, and then Schmidt scores on the error on the throw by Tollerman, I believe. And so it'll be a ground out for Arado. Oof, what a play. As it went 4-3, Herder scores, and then Schmidt scores on the error by Tollerman. So there is one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning for Hank Dunn, who looks at a ball, and the count is now 1-0 to him. Dunn is 0 for 2 in the ball game with a pair of walks, a strikeout, looking at a ground out. How about that 97? I always say baseball is slow until it's not, and until it's like one of those plays.
Absolutely.
As this one, it was a ball out of his hand, and the count is now 2-0 to Hank Dunn. What kind of marketing stuff did you do today for Western Wednesday?
So we had some players get roped with the lasso. We had Andrew Hansen go and take an Instagram takeover on our story. That was really interesting, really fun. If you haven't seen that, you definitely should go watch it. Just stuff like that. For Western Wednesday specifically, we had a player get roped on the field. We had Quinn rope Jake Wright, so that was very, very interesting. But
as that's a strike at the top of the zone, and the count will move to 3-1. Yeah, I left my pink cowboy hat at home. So, and this is the last Western Wednesday. I'm so bummed.
It's Wyoming. You could wear it whenever.
You're right. You're right. That is they would look at me weird in Washington if I had it on, but here it would be. I feel it would be kosher. As that's a strike at the top. It's not. He signals it's a strike, and then Hank Dunn is going down to first on the walk. Ball 4 for Hank Dunn as he will head down to first, and another base runner here for the Heads. Still no action down in that bullpen for the Spuds. So Childers, he's out there. He is wearing this one so far as Red Kimura will come to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a ground out, a pair of walks, and a strikeout swinging. As here comes the first offering from Childers. This one misses down low, and the count is 1-0. So we were talking about it. The Sioux Falls Sunfish, their broadcaster, pitched in a game yesterday. So if you had to, say we're out of players and Giselle is like, Haley, you're in. It's time. Which position are you playing?
I would totally pitch. I think that'd be super fun. It requires a lot of focus, and I think in competition I can focus well. So it'd be fun. Plus you can handle the ball every time.
Exactly.
You know.
Kimura golfs this one back to Childers. Kind of an awkward swing there, and he will throw over to first to retire him. Dunn will go down to second on it. And there are now 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning for Andrew Mendicini. I told her, I'm like, Giselle, I'm ready to play first. And then she's like, I saw how you swung in the softball game. I can't have you in the ball game.
You don't have to hit, though. We can have it like a DH, right?
Yes, we can have a courtesy hitter for me. As Mendicini will come to the plate now. 9-7, the Horseheads have taken the lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 runs coming off of the reliever, Peyton Childers. Mendicini is 2 for 4. He has doubled, grounded out, singled, and struck out swinging. As he looks to make this a 3-run ball game here, a base hit would do it. As here comes a pitch. This one misses well upstairs, and the count is 1-0. Childers has thrown 18 pitches. Only 6 have found the strike zone. 12 have been for balls. Are you excited for the Sunfish to come to town?
I am. I haven't seen them play at all, so it's going to be a surprise. I think the Sunfish is a cool name, so I'm hoping that they're like bright and happy and joyful, like the Spuds have been. So.
This one misses up and out for a ball. 2-0 the count. They're in the Clark division, so we don't see them as often, and we don't see a lot of their games because we're not playing them. So it should be exciting. It's a team we haven't faced before this season, and it'll be the only team I believe we like. The Trappers will be the only team will have not faced after the Sunfish come through. This one misses again, and it is now 3-0 to Mendicini. All sorts of command problems from Childers here in his first inning of work. He has allowed 2 runs so far in the frame, and the Horseheads lead by that margin. As here comes a 3-0. It's a strike at the bottom of the zone, and the count is now 3-1. Corey Baker wants us to get Jake in the booth for an interview. We'll get it tomorrow. If he's not, as long as he is not in the lineup tomorrow, Corey, we will have Jake on for an interview.
Yeah,
absolutely. would be a real crowd pleaser. All right, we're ready.
He always has a lot to say. He's very funny. He's very funny.
This one is swung on and hit out to right, and this should do it as the catch is made by Bischoff, but not before the Horseheads. They take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 9-7. Haley, we will let you go back down, but hopefully the Horseheads hang on here.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
go.
you for
Top of the
having
9th
me.
inning. Of course. It is the 9th inning here at Mike Lansing Field, and the Horseheads are looking to close it out and get back in the win column. They lead this one 9-7 here in the top of the 9th inning as Andrew Hansen goes out for his 3rd inning of relief. He deals ball one very high to Noah Denny, who is 1 for 4 with a single, a strikeout, swinging a line out, and he's also reached on an error. The Horseheads getting 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to take the lead on kind of a wild play as this one misses. Oh, it's a strike on the outside corner, and the count will move to 1-1. Hansen, 45 pitches, 23 strikes, and 22 balls. One more time tonight. Chris has been locked out. Here I go. Oh, what the pitch? Pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. Yes! The 2-1 pitch misses inside, and the count is now 3-1. Chris has confirmed that Ale will do an interview with us tomorrow, so all of the interns will have been on the live stream. We'll have Jake Baker and Ale on tomorrow. What a winning combo as this one misses outside. And Denny is aboard with a leadoff walk here in the top of the 9th inning. And tying run will come to the plate in the form of Zach Tollerman, who is 1 for 4. He has singled, lined out, grounded out, and lined out once more. Hansen trying to collect the save here this evening. Get the Horseheads back into the win column, where they desperately want to be after the 7-game losing streak. Tollerman at the plate. Love a double play here, as this one will catch the inside corner, and the count will move to 0-1. Denny aboard with nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning. 9-7, Horseheads leading. As here comes a pitch from Hansen, swung on and missed. Got him to go swinging at a pitch on the outside corner, and the count is now 0-2 to Tollerman. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 6 men left on for the Spuds. 9 runs, 9 hits, 5 errors, and 11 men left on for Casper. As we have just passed 9:45 here local time, and going for over 3 hours on the broadcast. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and hit out to right. Going back on it is Herter. He's twisting. He's looking up. He's not going to make the play. This one is bouncing off of the track. Heading into third is Denny. They will hold him there. A 2-strike double for Zach Tollerman, and hold the phone, everybody. As the Spuds, with the heart of the lineup coming up now, have 2 runners in scoring position. Cole Arnold 0 for 4. He is grounded into a fielder's choice, lined out and flied out twice. As KP will have a mound visit here. No action down in that Horseheads bullpen. As KP gonna go out and talk with Hansen here. Runners at second and third for Cole Arnold. Some dramatics here late in the ball game. Oh, Chris got himself water and didn't ask me for one. You already drank out of it. I don't want it. Chris has been having some problems drinking his water lately also. Yesterday he choked like 3 times on the broadcast. So he's going through it. All right, Cole Arnold will dig back in here now. As he gets ready to face off against Andrew Hansen. Chris, it says top of the 9th on the stream. We're in the bottom. Oh, wait. God, the comments. Oh, please. I got fooled by the comments. It is the top of the 9th, Cole, as the Spuds are up and the Horseheads are at home. 0-1 the count to Cole Arnold, as he will look at a ball now, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hansen, 53 pitches, 27 strikes, and 26 balls. Batting with runners in scoring position. Denny at third, Salzman at second. Strikeout would be huge here for Hansen. As here comes a 1-1. Swung on and belted out to left. Going back on it is Halverson. He's looking up. He makes the catch. Runner is tagging at third. Denny will come home to score on the sacrifice fly. Man, that one looked trouble off the bat, and it just died out there. As it is a sacrifice fly. Denny scores on it. Tollerman held up at second. And it will send up Lucas Danielwicks in a 9-8 ball game now, so things tightening up here. Danielwicks, here's the first offering from Hansen. This one is swung on and hit foul down the right field line. Count will move to 0-1. Danielwicks was 0 for 3 tonight with a fly out. He's reached on an air, he's grounded out, and he's also walked. Top of the 9th inning, 1 down. The Horseheads now clinging to a 1-run lead. No worries, Cole. It's a good reminder, top of the 9th inning. Here comes a pitch. This one, it gets away from the catcher. Throw goes down to second, and they got it picked off! Oh, what a play! Menacini saw Tollerman leaning. The pick back down to second, and they got him! Oh, what a big play here by the Horseheads defense in the 9th. And the pitch was a ball. But most importantly, Zach Tollerman picked off. Oh, no doubt the play of the game there. As now nobody aboard, 2 down. Pitch misses down low, and the count is 2-1. Danielwicks batting, 2-1 the count. We got it. Stop clapping. Stop clapping. 2 down, top of the 9th inning. The pitch swung on, hit to the right side. Schmidt ranging in foul territory. He can't make the play. The ball just a bit past him. However, it does go for a strike. And the count is now 2-2. So Hansen 1 strike away from nailing down the save here and getting the Horseheads the win in front of this home crowd. Whew, everybody take a deep breath. We're going to reset. Danielwicks battling here, 2-2 the count. The pitch from Hansen. It's a ball, gets away from the catcher, Menacini. And so it will be a payoff pitch with 2 down here. They appeal to first on the swing, but no swing. 1 run in here for the Spuds, but a big pickoff, leaving the bases empty with 2 down here in the top of the 9th. Daniel Wicks at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. The pitch from Hansen. Bounced up there. Gets away from the catcher. Daniel Wicks is off to the races, but he will stay at first. So it'll be a 2-out walk here. And Hansen will have to deal with Kane Ross, so this one not quite over yet. Ross is 1 for 4. He has flied out, reached on an error single, and grounded out so far in the ball game. So, man, especially with that wild pitch, that pickoff looming even larger now, we'd be looking at a tie ball game without it. Kane Ross will dig in here now. Game tying run at first base. As here comes a pitch from Hansen. Hits him right in the back. Woo, 2 runners on here. Runner at first, runner at second, and it will send up Carson Hake in the game that just keeps going. 1 for 4 is Hake, a single, 2 groundouts, and a flyout. Hansen got to retire him here. 2 down, top of the 9th inning. Runners aboard at first and second. The tying run now in scoring position for the Spuds. Making them sweat for it, that's for sure. Chris is dropping his water. He's so nervous. Here comes the first offering home to Hake. Misses up and in, and the count is 1-0. 62 pitches now for Hansen. 30 strikes and 32 balls. As Hake takes a couple of practice swings here now. The pitch. Swung on, chopped up the middle. Ranging in is Kimura, and he drops it! He drops it! Oh, and that's Callahan out there. Oh, they switched on him again. That was Callahan with the bobble. Kimura is at third. Oh, they keep moving around on me. Kimura is at third, and Callahan is at second. Oh, are we going to have a pinch hitter? No. I thought they were going to send up Grabansky playing the dolphin noise. So that is an error, the 6th error of the night, as Cam Grant comes to the plate. And he will look at a strike 0-1. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Let me tell you. As the bases are loaded with 2 down, this one is swung on and fouled back. And now the count is 0-2. 2 down, top of the 9th inning. 1 strike away is Andrew Hansen. The bases loaded. Daniel Wicks at third, Ross at second, Hake at first. The 0-2 to Grant. Misses well upstairs. A beautiful stop by Menacini behind the plate. 1-2 the count to Cam Grant, who was 2 for 4 on the night. He struck out swinging, he's grounded out, and he singled twice. Bases loaded. Hansen trying to shut it down. The pitch. Swung on and lined through the left side for a base hit. 2 runs are gonna score. The throw gets away from the catcher. And I just don't know what to say. It is now a 10-9 ball game. The Spuds have taken the lead.
Number 9, Owen Bishop.
It is a 2-run single. Let go of the water bottle. You're like the kids earlier. It's a 2-run single. Daniel Wicks scores. Ross scores. Hake goes to third on the throw. As here comes a pitch to Bischoff. It's a strike on the inside corner. Grant also going to second on the throw. 2 more runners in scoring position for Owen Bischoff, who is down in the count 0-1. Here comes a pitch from Hansen. Swung on, popped up to the right side over his herder. He is in foul territory, and he makes the catch, but damage done. 3 runs in for the Spuds, including a dagger 2-run single by Cam Grant. So the boys will have to focus here. Bottom of the 9th inning, they will have the 9-1 and 2 men due up. They need 1 to tie, 2 to walk it off, Chris. Let's get the rally cap on. Here we go. All right, folks, it is rally time here in Casper after the Spuds put 3 runs up in the top of the 9th inning to take the lead 10-9 here. It'll be Kyler Halverson, Ryan Callahan, and Victor Vega due up. Halverson is 0 for 2. He's walked twice, struck out, and reached on a fielder's choice as Peyton Childers back out there. And Halverson will look at a strike at the top of the zone. Chris, you got to say, Chris has locked himself out again. As here comes the 0-1 from to Halverson. This one misses well outside. And the count is 1-1. The pitcher is still Peyton Childers, who gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Childers, 24 pitches, 9 strikes, and 15 balls. As here comes the 1-1. It's a check swing, and it's a ball. They appeal down, no swing. And so the count is 2-1. Matt Herder says, unbelievable. I am right there with you, Matt. But you know what? Rally time. We're going to hang on here. Rally time, as this one is a ball, and now 3-1 the count to Halverson. Looking for a base runner here, down by 1. Trying to rally here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And they will indeed have a base runner as Kyler Halverson is aboard with the leadoff walk, and it will send up Ryan Callahan. Callahan, oh my gosh, Chris. Chris almost took himself out. Callahan 2 for 4, a walk, a single, another single, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging. As he will get a, he's going to chat here with Stover as here comes Ryan Callahan back to the plate. Callahan will dig in here now. Bottom of the 9th inning. Runner aboard at first. Here comes a pitch. He shows bunt. Pitch gets away from the catcher. They will throw down to second, and in there safely is Halverson. So Halverson is down to second, and now the Horseheads have the tying run in scoring position. That's the word I was looking for. As Callahan, it was a ball to him as he was showing bunts. We'll see if he keeps it on here now with the runner out at second now. As he does, and he gets it down. The third baseman, the pitcher, can't decide who's going to get it, and Callahan is aboard. He's got himself a little bunt base hit, and it does the job. Halverson is down to third. And so now, this game, folks, 10-9, the Spuds leading, but runners at the corners for Victor Vega with nobody down here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Vega 1 for 5 with a ground out, a ground out, a ground out, a single, and a fly out. As we will see here, coach for the Spuds is out. Nobody warming in the Spuds bullpen, so we'll see. They're probably just chatting about how they would like to pitch to Vega and what they want to do with the ground ball. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you, 10-9, the Spuds leading here. But the Horseheads far from dead. Bottom of the ninth inning, they've got runners aboard at first and third. Halverson walked. Callahan had the bunt base hit. As, what are they doing? They checking Vega's bat? It looked like they were checking Vega's bat for... They are still chatting around the mound out there. Let me tell you, the Heads got 2 in the bottom of the 8th. The Spuds retaliated with 3 in the top of the 9th. And now the Heads are threatening here in the bottom of the inning. Runners at the corners. 1 for 5 is Victor Vega on the night. They're going to break up the meeting on the mound. We are still going here. We are still rocking and rolling here in Casper. Would you truly expect anything else from the Spuds Horseheads games at this point? Like, this feels very organic for these two teams. All right. Childers is ready. He's at 29 pitches, 10 strikes, 19 balls. He hasn't been good so far. As Victor Vega looking to be a hero here tonight. As here comes the pitch. He shows bunts. The pitch is outside for a ball, and the count is 1-0. All even in the hits column at 10. The Spuds with one more run, 10-9. Horsehead 6 errors. The Spuds 1. Heads have left 11. Spuds have left 8. Here comes a 1-0. He shows bunt once again. He gets it down. Runner is coming home. It's a squeeze. They do not get him. He scores. Oh, and he scores on the squeeze. How about that? How about that, folks? 10-10. We have a tie ball game once again. Oh, my goodness. Callahan gets down to second. They don't get anybody. Vega is aboard at first with another bunt base hit. Oh, my gosh. Back-to-back bunt base hits. The bunting community is living it up tonight. 10-10. Oh, my goodness. And now Brandon Herter will check in. He's showing bunt. He gets it down in front of the plate. They will go to first with it. And it gets away! Here comes the game-tying run! They walk it off in Casper, 11-10! 3 straight bunts! How about that? Oh, they go bunting crazy here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Brandon Herter walks it off. Oh, my goodness. What a game here tonight. When was the last time you saw 3 bunts in a row, folks? Especially in a situation like this. The Horseheads walk it off here, their first walk-off win, 11-10. I'm going to catch my breath. We're going to send it to the break. Then we'll be back with the post-game. But don't go anywhere. The Horseheads, they have walked it off, 11-10. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin alongside you. The Horseheads walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning, 11-10. They win this one. It was a back and forth affair all night. The longest lead of the night was when the Horseheads had it 6-2 in the third, but then Canyon County being stubborn, they battled back. They've rallied. They took the lead in the top of the ninth inning in shocking fashion with 2 down. They thought they had it there, but the Horseheads, they come back and they win it here in the ninth inning with 2 runs on 3 bunts. Oh my God, we're calling it the bunt off here in Casper. What a way to end this one. As the Horseheads finally get back into the win column, they do it in spectacular fashion here with a walk-off in front of the home crowd. And I mean, what a way to win this one, Chris. Chris said to me, this is the best feeling. And it truly is. So I'll let us sit in this one. Let's enjoy this win here in Casper. We will play tomorrow night another game, 6:35 first pitch. We will have all of the action here for you on YouTube. I hope it's at least a little bit as exciting as this one was. Signing off for the night, Hannah Martin. The Horseheads have won this.